Okay, thank you. Buenos dias, alumnos, which is good morning, students. So today we're going to focus on our review and then go on to our new topic. All right. Okay. The review of the alphabet. Let's go over, that's page 6. Page 6. All right. And then we'll move on to the next lesson. Now, everybody's not here. We have almost 20 past the hour, but we will begin. All right? So, el alfabeto. We've learned all the different sounds for each letter last class, Sandy. So, you would need to go into that. Simone, you're familiar with them, or you've lost it. How are you with them?
I can't remember.
Okay, so we'll go over them. Just making sure that you guys are familiar with them, all right? So the first letter in the Spanish alphabet is A, and the letter A is always A. We went over those sounds last class. El alfabeto, but of course we have las vocales, which play a very important role in phonetics, all right? So the first sound, A, and we know this, the letter E always go E, A, and the letter I always go E, O, and U. Those sounds don't change. A, E, O, U. Okay? Those sounds remain the same, always. Okay? So with el alfabeto, we also blended syllables, some of those sounds, okay? Using the vowels. The first letter we know is A, and we sounded B, which is the letter B, using the vowels. And so we got the sounds, what? What are they, Bruce? B and A go together makes what sound? B and A put together goes ba. Good. You see that, Sandy? Simone? The first sound we'll have B and A together makes ba. Okay? And B, which is B, and A together makes what sound? B. Okay? And then we said B with the letter E makes what sound?
B.
B. And B with the letter O makes what sound? Bo. Bo. Okay? And the letter B with the letter U would make what sound? Boo. That's boo. Yes. Okay? So it's ba, be, bi, bo, boo. Okay? Which is A, E, O, U. As we know in the Spanish language, the letters are very clear and precise. A, E, O, U. And those sounds remain the same when we're pronouncing words. Okay? Ba, be, bi, bo, boo. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás? Buenas.
Buenos días.
Eso es, todavía es por la mañana. Sí, es buenos días. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Eso es.
Sorry, I ran late.
Está bien, señor. Tarde. Está bien.
Gracias.
Okay, está bien. Is this Christopher?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Christopher. All right. So, vamos a continuar. We're doing our review. So, the next letter is C. Okay? We're going to go over it. It's C, which is, if we sound C with A, will give us what sound?
Sa. Ka.
No, it goes Ka. All right? C and A go together to form what sound? Ka. And C and A makes what sound? C. And C and E?
C.
C and O?
So.
Ko. And C and U? Ku.
So how do you know when to use which?
All right?
The K and the K.
See, that's what we explained last class. We had the whole alphabet out. That was something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot, isn't it?
I have the
Can
book.
you explain that?
Well, each letter makes a different sound. Well, some letters make a different sound as it pertains to the vowels. So the se would make a hard sound when it goes together with a, o, u.
Right.
Right. So
Very good. And se and e stays as a
se
S
is
sound,
yeah.
like an S sound.
That's off.
Okay? So, and we also learned that there's a foreign letter in the Spanish alphabet, which is which letter?
Which
That
is
one?
K.
Right, which gives us what sound? K and A together makes what sound?
Ka.
Ka, which is the same sound as ka. Alright? So that's how we know the difference for it, just because this is foreign to the Spanish alphabet. Ka. Okay? Yeah. So we'll learn some more as we go along. Very good. Christopher? Now the next letter would be what?
Watch it.
Che. Say a, say ache. Say ache is che, ch together. Of course, we know this was changed in the language because they said there's a C already. Buenos dias. There's a C already, and so therefore they use, and there's an H already, so you say ache. But CH together, there's a sound for that, che, to call that letter, CH together, which is written that. So you would see a, and you'd see that. Then you would see the letter D, right? So in Spanish, these are our sounds we're forming here. Simone, these are all sounds. I explained all of these last class. So these are our sounds that we're actually writing out here, right?
Yes.
Because we know these are the letters here. Got me?
Right.
Okay, so A, B, C, Che, D. Sounding out che, we would make what sound? CH and A go together would form what sound?
Cha.
Cha. Good. So it follows the same pattern here. So we go cha, che. Oh, you guys supposed to be doing that.
Cho.
Cho and chu. Good. That's our sound. Here we go. Cha, che, chi, cho, chu. These are all sounds. Remember, we're learning to form words, syllables, then words. Okay? The next letter is what?
De.
De, which is the letter D. De. Che, se, be, and a. Okay? So the next one, you will have what sound with a?
Da.
Da, and then,
De.
not de,
De.
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 Clear. A, right? De, and then the next sound,
D.
D, and the next sound,
Do. Do.
do. Good. All right, so we'd have da, de, di, do, do. Sandy, you with me? Okay, good. The next letter after D is the letter E, and then we know F, F. Let me use it down low. So the D, A, and then FA is the next letter, right? FA, which is F.
Right.
Okay? So FA, let's put F with the letter A. What sound do we have?
Fa.
Fa. And then with A,
Fe.
Fe. Then with E,
E.
O,
Fo.
and U.
Fu.
Alright? So that's what we're doing. Okay, that's the sound we will have. G, we said it's what?
Silent.
G is a special sound. So you have to learn. Right. Which is?
E.
He. Very good. He. The letter G is he. So you learn this is a special sound. We said when it follows A, it makes what sound?
Ha. Oh,
Come
ga.
on.
Ga. Ga. Ga.
Ga.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
right.
goes ga. Sorry?
It's a hard.
Hard sound. Yes. It makes that sound ga. And when it follows O, it also goes
Go.
go. Right. A hard sound. Okay? So it's special. It doesn't sound the same way we would do this. Because it's a special sound. Alright? So let's go to the next letter.
Did you do E?
That's a vowel.
I mean FA, whatever it is.
F here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that goes.
Oh.
Okay? Yeah. So FA is F, the letter F, and it goes fa, fe, fi, fo, fu. Those are the sounds we're using just with the vowels. Okay? Then the next letter is H, right? And we said, what about H?
You don't pronounce, it's silent.
It's silent. Very good. H is silent.
So it's whatever the vowel.
Whatever
The sound of-
that
well,
follows
like,
this, that's the sound you would form, right? Whether it's a, e, o, or u.
So, question, back
Yeah.
to the G.
Mhm.
You said G makes the
That's a special
sound.
hey.
Hey.
Sounds like a H almost in
Like a
front of
hey?
it.
Like
The
hey.
G, yeah, the letter G goes hey, like hey man, yeah,
Yeah.
that one, yes.
But followed by A and O.
No, E and I,
Oh, so with E and I it's hey.
yeah, no. E and I, it's soft, but with A and O, it's hard. With U, it follows a vowel, so it has that vowel sound, soft again, or hard.
So with G with A is ga, Gay.
G with E is hey.
G with E is hey.
Mm-hmm. And I, it's also like a G could be the sound that follows, because this is the letter I, which goes E. So it can be that G sound as well as it can go G sound as well. That's why I told you it's special. You have to learn them. All right? But follows A and O, you have that hard sound.
It's ga.
Ga. Yeah, that Ga sound.
And G and U is the same thing.
So right, G is that U is special too. It goes hard too. Yes, it goes
So ga.
hard. Ga, yeah.
So the G and the A and the G and
The U, right. O and A and U. You'd have to learn those sounds. And H is silent, right. H is silent. You don't hear the H sound. Anything that's written with H, you don't hear that H sound. You hear the vowel sound that comes right after it. Alright? So we know this is not hache, but
Ache.
right, ache. Muy bien. Okay? And the next letter is a vowel, E. Always E. And it doesn't change. Okay? Then the next letter is J, right? And we said, what about J?
H sound.
It has like a J in front of it, and that letter is what?
Kota.
Jota, like a H in front. This is sounds like an H in front. Jota. Okay, like in hot. And that's the letter J.
So does it sound like H with all the vowels? Like H?
Yeah,
Okay.
always.
So it's ha, he, ho.
No, we don't sound it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't sound out because it gives like an H sound.
Which is nothing.
Right, exactly. All right, but we're using the vowel sounds in front. Okay? And then the letter K, we learned that it's special. It's foreign, actually. So after F, we didn't sound any one of those, right? And the K as well. You see that, right? So ka, we said it's foreign to the Spanish language, and it doesn't give that sound ka, ke, ki, ko, ku, because those sounds don't exist that way with K. All right, K is foreign. If you take a look at, let me show you what I'm talking about. This word here, and this is a word here in Spanish, all right? And then you also have you see? See all those sounds there? All right? The first one is, this one is like in the word king,
Quince.
quince. Yeah, king, quince. King, quince. You see that? And this one would be
K.
K. Remember? K.
K.
And this one is
K.
K. See that? One is flat, one has an intonation. This
So what's the
accent
difference
makes the
between those
difference.
two?
This is the question K. K. And this is the word
Oh.
that. See that? Okay? And then here we learned this one is what?
We.
How do you call this?
Geek?
Gi.
Yeah.
Gi.
Almost like a G sound.
Right. This is a G sound. Gi. This is just G sound. You see what I said about G? It is special. Yes? This is gi. Like in the word we did this letter, which is what? Eggies. Right. Remember?
Yes.
Eggies. Eggies. All right? So,
I can need your numbers.
you'll be fine, gorgeous. Just stay with me and you'll be good. All right? So I don't want this to get to you too much. We just need to know these sounds. All right? K, we say it's what?
Foreign.
Foreign. That's all you have to remember. Because we had this word in there we said was what?
Kilo.
Kilo. And that's what?
Kilo.
Yeah, when we're looking at it, según usted, according to you. So we know that came from another language. It's from a mathematical measurement. Yes, time. Okay,
What does
so
that mean in Spanish?
kilo is un kilo. In English, the same word.
Oh.
A kilo. Like for a pound of onions, un kilo de cebollas, right? Okay. So that's the same thing. So ka, we know we don't sound it out like that. What's the next letter?
L.
Then L. So then that would be LA. And how did we sound LA?
What you mean with the?
With the vowels.
La, le,
Right. Right. When you sound it, you have la, le, li, lo, lu. Those are the sounds those two put together would make. La, le, li, lo, lu. When we put the vowels with the consonant letters, that's what we're doing. All right? What's the next letter we learned? AJ.
I never said this.
AJ, double L. And we said it makes what sound if we put it with a, e, I, o, u, it would go? Yeah.
You can
Good.
pronounce that again?
L, AJ.
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 AJ. Yeah.
Like J's.
Yeah, like almost.
And it goes, you said the conjugation is?
Once you put it with two L's with an
Ja.
A, you go ja. Good.
Ya.
Ya. Ya. Ye. Ye. Yo. You.
So it's almost like a Y.
Precisely. Because they have the same sound. Didn't we learn that?
Right.
Yes. Okay? So we've learned that. Some of you have some examples of those, right? Like the LLA, what word I gave you?
Yama.
Yama, very good. That's good one. What other word I gave you? You didn't write a A. Yahweh. Yahweh. Remember? That's your key. Yahweh.
Uvia.
Lluvia. Perfecto. Lluvia. That's your rain. Okay? Good. And
And
I wanted llueve. Good. That's rain. Good. And this one? Anyone know what LLO?
Yo.
No, that would be YO.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be right.
YO. That's the same sound, right?
Yeah, same sound.
Yeah. But we didn't have
What
any.
word was it?
Let's see what I use. Llover.
Yeah, Jover.
Llover. It's the word itself for to rain. Yes. Llover.
So, how do you say rain? How do you say raining?
Lloviendo. It changes.
With the ing.
With the ing. So you'd have the endo and the ando. That's the ending of it for ing in Espanol. You don't have to hurt your head all over that now, because it's a whole lot of grammar, but we don't want to go into that. We want you to learn how to actually
Pronounce.
bring them together in context, not only just word for word. Yes, we want to learn the context of it, using it in sentence structures and all of that. Okay, so let's go into the next part, the next letter, M-A, and which will go
Ma.
ma, me,
Me. Mo.
and the next letter,
N.
N-A. Don't forget to always call N-A. And so you would have what sound? Right. And the next letter? N-A. And you would sound it? Remember, let's do it again. Nya, nye, ni, nyo, nu.
So eme is, ene is na ne ne
Na, ne, ni, no, nu. No and nu. And NJ takes the same thing. Only different is you're only using this and putting an A in front of it. So you'll have nya, ne, nye, ni, nyo, and nu. Nya, right. That's a nasal sound. Yeah, nya, like a baby sound. Yeah, you know, nya, 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 nya. Yes. Okay, and then O is a letter. We don't sound that. That's one of your vowels. And then the letter P, which is pe. Very good. And you would sound it P and A together makes what sound? Pa. And then the next sound? Poo. Pa, pe, pi, po, poo. And then we know Q is special too, right? Because you see how we have all those with Q and don't sound nothing like, yeah. K, right, and it's special sound, right? So you don't sound anything with it. Yes, it's special, you learn them, all right?
So what is the Q sound? Oh, you're gonna do it now.
Cool.
So Q with a, guess what sound?
No, gorgeous. It's special, so you have to learn them as we go along.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll learn them as we go along. Because you can say, it sounds like a Q, but watch this. What's that word? Cuatro. Doesn't it? You get like a Q sound, but it starts with a C. And that gives you the same sound as a Q. That's why you don't sound it. It's special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you learn words that has that sound. Yes? Mm-hmm. Got you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Cuatro. Mm-hmm. Cuarenta. All of those.
I was saying this now.
50 is diferente because you have like a C sound. See? Sin. But in the middle you have it, right? Quin. And you have that same sound there. Yeah. Right. Ku. Yeah. That ku sound. Mm-hmm. 40. Mm-hmm. That's good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's go on. The next letter would be? We have two. This is a special one, double one. So we say doble R, right? This is R, that stays at the roof, and this one is R, to the end, yeah. So this is R, stays up, and this one is R. Okay? Double R, single R. And we know this sound will go ra, re, ri, ro, and ru. Whereas we could just go ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Of course, it's gonna have that double R at the front. Right? Carro. 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 Right? Yeah, that's a car. Yeah, and then carro, muy caro.
You can pronounce the
Okay.
right?
This one?
The next one.
This one.
And congregate it again.
If you go, this one will go ra. Actually, we're just saying ra, re, ri, ro, ru.
For both.
No, this one go ra, re, ri, ro, ru. This one go ra. And this one will go r. This one go r, and then re. Out, re, right. And then r, re. Then r, ro comes out. And then ru. So that's how we go. Ra, re, re, ro, ru. That's just like the English R, right?
Right.
You would go ra, re, re, ro, ru in English. Because that's, if we say put those letters together, if we say put the R in front of them, that's how we would do it in English. Ra, re, re, ro, ru. Right? La, le, li, lo, lu. In music too, right? Same sound, yeah? Okay, so that's what we're doing there. That's clear for you, gorgeous?
Nobody.
Yeah. This is always tricky, right?
Yeah.
This was hard to get because it's not in our culture, it's not in our language to use. We don't do that in our language,
No.
but in Spanish they do.
So this is R.
R,
R.
It's on the red
Yeah.
line. It's only every-
R. So
R and
this is R and this is R. R.
R.
Ray.
And this is R.
R.
So one
Stays-
is longer.
One stays to the top and one comes down.
So
This
that
one
one's
goes to the top and then come down. That it does on two, that's why. It's double, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's double the sound of the song.
Yeah, this is a single R and this is a double R.
So how do you pronounce it?
Okay, you know I remember it. You can remember air and then
Oh,
ray.
ra.
Right.
Air
Like that.
and
R, ray. Yeah.
And then the other one will be ra, re, ro.
This is that same one. All I was saying is because it is two, you have to do a roll to the top and come down. This one stays at the top
So there's only one off.
because it's only one.
Okay.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Look at me now. This word here is what?
Pero.
Perro. Right. Perro. No ro. To the end.
No perro.
No.
Perro.
Perro. It stays up. Yeah. Perro. And this one will be
Perro. What is
right.
perro?
Perro.
Yeah.
El perro.
Perro.
Right. That's the difference.
Perro.
And perro. Right. This is your dog, and that's butt. All right. And we did another one. We did this, remember? Carro, and then carro, which is your car, and this is expensive. Expensive. Interesante. Muy interesante.
Can you say that?
Yeah?
The car is expensive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Un carro muy caro. Yes? But we use the noun, then the adjective. In Spanish, you always say the noun, then the adjective to do your descriptive word, yeah, to describe. Okay? So let's go on. That's another topic on another thing.
Yeah.
So, because it can get, so we're going to stick. Yeah, let's learn this first, and then we'll go to all the hard stuff. It's fun, though. It's fun to see how it all arrives
Yeah.
and how it comes together. It's fun. Okay, so let's go on to the next letter. Because Simone is having it out here, boy. Don't drive me crazy.
They're ready to put out 2 locks.
You could be all right, gorgeous. So essay is S, and what sound do we have? Adding the vowels. Sa, right. So this would go sa, se, si, so, and su. Sa, se, si, so, su. Good. I know you all gonna love this class. Why? Because you get a review and it goes back to helping you, right? Yeah. Make sure you get it down pat. All right, so let's go on to the next letter. T, which is te. Good. What sound do we have? Ta.
T, to, tu.
Now what's this again? Ta.
Te.
Te. Not te. Not te, but te. Straight. Ta. Te.
T, to, tu.
Good. Very good. Muy bien. And the next letter?
U.
That's our vowel. We don't sound the vowel. Okay? What's the next letter?
B.
B. And we sound?
Ba. Be.
Be.
Bi. Bo.
Bo.
Very good. Okay? So we'll take the same sound, ba, be, bi, bo, boo, but soft. Then this one will go ba, be, bi, bo, boo. Where this one goes, ba, be, bi, bo, boo. Tip of your lips. Because there's no v sound in Spanish. They don't understand no v, but they would hear like a b. Alright? Yeah, right, soft. There's no v sound in Spanish, okay? Like we use V. No. They use B at the tip of their lips. Okay? The next sound would be, the next letter is W or W. We can say any one of those, right? W or we can say W, right? For W. And what did we say about W?
It's foreign.
It's foreign. It's also foreign. So you won't find much words in Spanish using the W. If you go to your dictionary, you can take a look and you'll see there are very few words, and one very common, like in the kilo 2, is this word, what, which is used for our what in electricity for measurements. You notice they're mostly from measurements, right? Yeah, mathematical terms. So what?
So it's
The
universal.
what? Yes, universal, precisely. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so it's universal. Everybody can understand it if they see it. Yeah. All right. The next letter is
X.
X. We said it's special too, right? Which is X. Okay, the letter X. And they're not very, the sound you will get from it will be like an S sound as well. Okay? Like in xylophone. Okay? Xylophone. Okay? That is a xylophone. Okay? And then the next letter is
Yeah.
Y. She loves Y. We say what? Y. Or we can say Y, which is the letter Y. And Y takes the same sound as Ja sound. Okay? So in Y, first person is I, and you would say, what is I in Spanish?
E.
No, I.
Oh, yo.
Your pronoun.
Yo.
Yo. Good. So we know that comes from this sound. Isn't that the same thing? Yo.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so ya, ye, yi, yo, you, same sound. Ya, ye, yi, yo, you, same sound. Okay, good? We're good?
Yes.
And the last letter,
Seta.
zeta, or we can say zeta, sounds like the same thing as zeta.
Seta.
Like a C sound, right? Zeta. But in Spain, remember this Z and C are pronounced like a TH sound and thick, like in the word thick. Okay? Theta, theta, same thing. C and Z gives the same sound as that sound in Spain. Okay? And of course, if we sound that out, you're most likely getting the same sound like in our essay, right? Similar to our essay sound, which would be sase, si, so, su. And because we speak English, we would mostly go what? Zaze, zi, zo, zu, right? Yeah. Okay? And there's no sound, so they use it similar to the S sound. Okay?
So is this conjugated?
Yeah, you can conjugate it. Yeah. Actually, sound out.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Sound out. Okay, so you can sound that out. And that's the alphabet. That's what we did last class, but we went into a whole lot of depth, details with it, didn't we? It was deep. It was deep.
Yeah.
But you learn the whole ceramics of it, so when we go into it, you know exactly where it's coming from. Okay? All right? So, any questions before we go on to our new one? Simone, you feel good with it so far? It's a lot of practice, gorgeous, because we were practicing the sounds even all day long in last class as well. Sandy, y'all missed that too. We had to learn the whole thing. A, B, C, H, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, A, J, M, A, N, A, N, J, O, P, Q, R, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yes? That's like you're saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. But that's how much you have to practice it. It's so it can become a part of you. It takes that practice. It's not gonna come overnight, guys. Don't fool yourself. You gotta practice it, alright? That's what it takes. Extra practice make you better. That's what we've learned. We know that saying, that talk. The more you practice, the better you become. Alright? So that's our work there. Make sure you study it. Alright? And it makes it a whole lot easier as we go along reading the language. You see, that's the objective. Alright? So we're all done with this.
After class. Okay.
So with yes, gorgeous. Yeah, make sure everyone signs. Okay, so let's go on to our new topic. It's so much to learn, but we're gonna take it step by step. Oh, I also said that next week we'll do a quiz on the alphabet, so you don't give up on it. So next week will be the quiz.
What is based on?
Yeah, just what we just did, gorgeous.
Oral or what?
Actually, I'll have them written. You tell me what they are.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? And that's how I do. It's just for practice, and so when the exam comes, it'll be a piece of cake, and you get 30 points easy.
So,
Yes.
this quiz, right?
I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Hoy es sábado. Good. Someone remember. Hoy es sábado. Today is Saturday. Right. Y estamos en 14 o 15.
It is 15.
Oh, yo puse 14. Hoy es 15
15 de septiembre.
Okay.
September.
de septiembre.
Septiembre.
Right. Septiembre.
De
2018. Estamos en la clase de
Español.
español. Okay? So, the quiz that I'm talking about, for example, el alfabeto, right? And your quiz will look like this. For example, I might give you, let's say, for example, oh, sorry, I gave you the answer for that one. And let's say I give you, and so you would have to write the sound for each one of them that it gives in the Spanish pronunciation. So P, you would write what? Spell P.
P.
No.
P.
P, A. Good. So you're writing P and E, which is P and A. So you write this. That's your letter. Sound. That's
Oh.
right in the front of your
Remember-
book.
so
Exactly,
you
just how I showed you.
Memorize the letter sounds versus the congregation. And
Yeah, no, they're not congregation. Those are not congregation, no.
I mean, when I say that, I mean as in
You
the
mean,
vowels.
no,
So we just
that's,
gotta memorize
those are
them.
blends,
So we
sounds.
just basically learn how to spell it.
Yes.
How to spell them.
How
so
to
you know
say
how
it.
to pronounce them.
Right.
Okay. I
So,
understand.
if I give you Q, what are you gonna write there for the sound?
Cup. See you.
See you.
It doesn't go cup.
Who?
Cool.
I mean, I just.
You think in English, gorgeous. Think Spanish. Remember, you goes what? Ooh, not ka. Because in English, Jesus, you'll have all kind of sound for this Q, that you. Right? Yeah. So not ka, but it goes ooh. Always ooh. Think Spanish. Remember you have to remember these 5 sounds here. If you don't remember them, you're gonna call them wrong. A, E, I, O, U, always. they don't change. Remember? Remember?
See.
Say
See.
50 for me. 50. Remember?
Hold on. Cinquenta.
What did you say? Cinquenta. You know the cuenta. All the sounds stay the same. Cinquenta. Yes? Cinquenta. Notice I say sing. They still go E. Right. That goes still go E. Gracias. Yeah. So the sounds are very precise. Yes? And notice they don't change. E. Cinque, and then ta, T, and A, always A. Cincuenta. You see that? See. So the sounds remain the same always, yes? It's for pronunciation, yes? Okay, so what you would write here would look like se and u, right? Se u. And this one you would write what? E and re. Good, because it's ere. Good. And this one, ere. Yeah? And then you'd write
Te.
and then here
Che.
you'd write che.
Che.
Oh, okay.
So notice you can't put an A on there because this is the letter A. So you can't, if you put that, then what sound it becomes?
Cha.
Cha. So you won't be saying che. Cool?
Oh, yeah.
You got me, gorgeous?
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally click now.
Yeah, click. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Muy bien.
It's about time.
So, yeah. Sandy, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So you ready for that? Not
It
quite.
could be this easy, right?
Hmm?
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just
Simple.
learn this.
Just
Yeah,
learn
that's-
that.
Just learn this.
Yeah. Just learn that front page there, page 6, and you're good to go.
And it's N and N-E.
N-A and N-Y. Good. This one is N-A with the tilde, it's N-Y. That special nasal sound. N-A and N-Y.
Okay, an airy and irre.
R and R. Re. Right. Because for your final, on the oral, that's what I normally do. I would give you an oral, whereas you're gonna circle which sound I call. You see that?
Okay.
That's how I normally would do it.
I got an example.
We just did them, gorgeous.
Oh, you mean like the
Yeah,
alphabet
for
sound?
example, I might say che. And so what are you gonna write if I say che?
C.
C-H.
Oh.
C.
So you'd say the alphabet sound and
Right.
you say what that.
The letter.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying now? If I say F-A, what letter you write?
F.
F.
Oh, okay.
Or I might say, for example, if I say
Say the blue.
Enye
And with the tilde.
And with a
and with a tilde, you have to listen carefully, yes, and with a tilde. If I said R-re,
E-R-R-E.
right, R and re, then you write that one which you have, right? You have to listen carefully because it could be a little tricky, yes. All right, and so that's how it's done. All right, so that's a little hint on the alphabet. If I give it to you on paper like that, yes, or if I say them out loud, right?
So in Spanish, y'all write y'all dates in lowercase.
Yeah, all. All months on all days are always written. They're not capitalized in Spanish. Always in small letters. That's a new structure for you, right?
Yep.
Small letters. Yeah. But today, you know, this is written in capital. Yeah. Hoy, that means today. Mm-hmm.
And that's because it's the first letter,
Yeah.
first word of the sentence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today is Saturday, and or you can simply just write sábado there, and we know that's Saturday, but it still has to be written in small, even if you started at the front.
So I can't put September the 15th.
No,
No.
Well, no, in Spanish it's
Day.
it's opposite. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they use the day, month, and year. But in United States, what they use?
Month,
That-
day, year.
month, day, and then they use the year.
Yeah.
It's different. So that's the British way and the American way. And the Hispanic way is this way as well. The
Okay.
British way.
Understood.
Yeah, in Britain they would use this way. In Hispania
Right.
they use this way. And in America they switch it around. Yeah. I have that in here too somewhere explaining it for you. Okay, greetings. Well, our next topic is greetings, which would be saludos, salutations of course. Okay, which is greetings, yes. These are greetings. So we're gonna take a look at them. Let's go through. So we can, now we're building what?
Okay.
Vocabulary, yes. We're gonna build some vocabulary now, so we can put them all into context as we go along. Okay, we have the pronunciation sounds already, so we can do a whole lot of reading now, right? Practicing our reading. So the first word, notice we have is what?
Hola.
Oh,
Bienvenidos.
before we go, bienvenidos, which means welcome, right? Okay? So we're going to learn new exciting experiences about as we explore the world of Spanish here. From the beginning, you will be learning to say things the way people say them. Now we said there are different what?
Vocabulary to different countries.
Yeah, yes.
Dialects.
Dialects.
That's it.
That's it. There are different dialects used, okay? Because of different countries, right? Like in Argentina, Spain, and Mexico, we have those countries being expressed here, and you will be able to use your Spanish to talk to people in your own city or town, or even at work.
So do Spanish people talk in layman's terms? Like broken Spanish?
Yes, they do, gorgeous. All languages. All languages is that way. Of course, you know, and even in England, Blessed Redeemer, you go to some part in England, you wouldn't understand that English they're speaking because they're using a strong dialect. Gosh, I wouldn't even understand them. I don't, you're not familiar with the dialect. So that's what happens. And that's what they're trying to take us from when we spoke our dialect in the Bahamas. They were taking our dialect from us, which is not good. They want to understand what we're saying. That's why they forced us to learn what? English. But we had our own language too, which nobody understood but us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Our dialect. And that's a sad thing. The only person I noticed who kept theirs so strong was who? Jamaicans.
Patois.
The patois.
Yeah.
They're the only black nation who I know in this region actually kept theirs strong like that.
We do that as well.
Right. Yes,
Like
that's
them,
We convert.
right.
We don't speak
Yes.
I-
We switch over here and there.
It's bad to talk like that now.
Yes.
And I think
And guess what?
Yeah.
That we should have kept our dialect. We
Yeah.
should have.
We should.
That way they wouldn't understand
Yeah,
what we're
what you're
doing.
saying,
Yes. They stole everything from us.
Everything.
Everything.
that's very true.
It's true. They've stolen everything from us.
That's what
Even our dialect, our language. It's gone. That's a part of us. That's our culture.
because if you really listen to Bahamians
Gone.
speak, you would hear like at work they always around me because they speak very fast.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'm like, but most Bahamians we naturally speak fast. But
Right.
when you tell us to slow
Slow
down,
down.
it causes you to be conscious and you try to speak extra
Extra.
properly.
Yeah.
And so,
Right.
like, if I'm talking to a Bahamian, I don't know about y'all, but you can
Yeah.
tell when Bahamians around. Because he's be like,
Yes.
listening to them, you be like, yeah, they Bahamian.
Yeah.
But now, society has made us slow down our speech.
Right.
So even like
Just so we can
children,
try.
we tell them, okay, slow down.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
serious thing.
We lose a lot. We lost a lot of it. And that's sad. Yeah, it's sad. Because that's who we are.
You can't gossip no more.
Yeah. Huh? You can't.
You can't
Yeah.
gossip no more.
No.
Jamaicans get to
Yes.
Oh, blessed
And if they talking
Redeemer.
to you, they fine. But a second
They
they
make-
talking to you in your face
and you
It's
would-
like, and you're trying to
I'm trying to
understand.
find a word where they
Sometimes
say.
when they talking to you, you just go,
Okay.
No.
I
That's
just don't
right.
know. Say that again.
What you say?
Yes.
But it's so funny with the Caribbean countries, they know to turn it on, turn it off.
Yes.
So when they talking you naturally, you don't really hear their dialect
Right.
until they round their kind.
Right,
It's-
and that's when you
Or they
hear
get
it.
mad or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
You still caring?
Yeah.
Boy,
That's true.
we need to get back.
Yeah, we have to get
We
back.
could act very
But actually, we can't get back.
Too late, too
Yeah,
far.
like
Yeah.
gone.
It ain't gone.
Yeah.
But some
We
of
got
us
pieces
still
of
have
it.
it in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got
Yeah.
pieces of
I
it in
definitely
us.
that me.
We got a lot of it. You mean in you way, gorgeous. Yeah,
And then
that's
too-
who we are.
And then so we mixed our nationalities too, so
Yeah.
that has a lot to do with it too. Versus
Yeah.
certain Caribbean countries
yeah.
that keep
Stayed in their
Yeah, they keep
own.
varying together.
Yeah, they stayed in their own. Jamaicans did that strong.
Mhm.
They actually stayed in their kind.
Yeah.
They hardly
And
used
they-
to marry out.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't hardly
true.
marry you.
Yeah, they don't hardly marry
And they
out.
marry out, that's for.
Yeah.
Things.
I even
And
Yeah.
then eventually they just leave.
Right, then they
And
leave.
they go right back home.
I
Right.
even noticed with Indians too, because at QC
Oh yeah, they strong. That's their
They-
culture.
this little boy in my son's class, he's like 4 and he's speaking, and I'm like, how you naturally know like English is like his second language to him?
Right.
And he caps that too. When he sees other Indian children,
They go on
I'm
into
like,
their
"Say, Zion,
own.
we got to find a language
They
for you.
learn that
You need to
language,
learn
yeah.
something, because and then too with them being in the community, you
Right.
don't know what they saying or what they plotting.
Exactly.
See, that's the same thing with our Haitian neighbors.
Yeah.
What is also
Yeah.
happening
I
as
tell him,
well.
don't talk with me. Talk to me in English. Don't
No.
talk with me in
But
Creole.
you see,
So you
it's
try
good
to
to
learn.
learn.
Try to learn.
So you
Yeah.
try to
Don't
learn.
put them
Yeah.
down.
No,
You
try
try
to
to
learn.
Even
learn.
if I know, I say yeah.
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 So that's
like
my
with
job.
Spanish. When I hear a person speaking in Spanish, I
Yeah.
try to
Listen.
see what words I'm like.
But they talk so fast.
Oh,
the
that's what they
problem.
say to us.
Yeah.
Say we talk too fast.
With Spanish speaking, when I listen to this person speaking Spanish, I try to catch like the little words, but they talking so fast, it's hard to.
Yeah.
See, but after your ear has
Used
to
to
get used to that. After you've
become
gotten
natural.
used to hearing it so much, it becomes a part of it. It starts to slow down in your brain.
Yes.
And so you say, oh, I can understand just about everything.
Nothing feels better than when you could understand what they're saying to you.
Yeah.
Mom's like, see, I was like, oh, I get it right, I get it right.
Yeah. And told you that is called what? That is what we go through?
Transition.
Things of-
That's the stages of learning language. What is that
Right.
called? That's your process.
That's it, yes.
It's a process you go through in learning language, just like a baby. I explained it to
Yes.
them
Right,
last
right.
class.
So what's your nationality? Bahamian.
Bahamian,
So how did you learn?
Spanish. I went to the country.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to Costa Rica to learn,
Okay.
and it was hard, not easy at all, because I was forced to learn it. Everybody spoke Spanish,
So
and
you
I,
had to understand.
yeah, I had to go through the process.
How old were you?
21.
Okay.
Oh, you had to.
Okay.
I was young. 21. I was
You're an
21.
adult.
I was an adult,
Yeah, but
precisely.
still,
Yeah,
And I had
but
already
still,
had a language,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And
You
it's-
got a home, you
yeah,
got a
exactly,
a whole
life.
Yeah.
Did you find it hard when, like, with verbs and when they?
Definitely, actually, not really, because it became a part of your living. So I didn't worry about all of that.
Right. It was more natural.
Yeah, I had to learn
Structure.
like a baby,
Right.
just through speaking and listening and
Right.
hearing. That's it.
So you did like an immersion.
Yes,
But
gorgeous.
wasn't that hard? So
It's-
you telling them you didn't know any Spanish before you did
Basic
that?
little
Like
things,
what you know from
like
school.
yeah.
Okay. Oh wow.
And it's still hard, gorgeous,
Okay.
because you have to get used to hearing that.
Yeah.
That's the best way to learn.
Because you could
it.
go
Right.
back and you still probably need to freshen up more.
Precisely. Right now I'm dull.
Right. If you
Why? Because I didn't use a whole lot of the advanced level I've learned to in school, at college, and everything.
yeah,
So my level is dropped a whole lot. I've got to go back
you have
now.
to go back. Yeah.
Right. I have to go
I
back.
would like to do that.
But
Yeah.
That's what I think we're missing too in the schools. We try to combine everything for students to understand everything
You can.
versus letting us understand the basic.
The basic.
That
From a baby, right?
But
Yeah.
they try to put us on baby in grade 12. They want to speak foreign, like full.
To your level already, and
Mhm.
which you're not.
Mhm.
You
Like,
you haven't reached
they
that
wanna-
level.
Yeah, they want us to reach a level where we are in
And that's
English.
why-
Yeah, and it's
Spanish.
impossible.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
impossible.
So even like the BGCSE, that's
Mhm.
probably why a lot of students
Yeah.
aren't doing well in the Spanish BGCSE because what they
They
want
want
us
you-
to do is
That's our
insane.
whole system.
Yeah.
Because you don't know for me,
You get it.
you don't know like the whole understanding of how to pronounce the letters. So you naturally seeing it and then trying to pronounce it, and then now you have to do a verbal.
Yes.
Speak about yourself.
Yeah.
Every time and you trying to say, oh, I play sports and
No.
this and that, and then you don't
Yeah,
really
come on,
understand
No.
how to pronounce the letters. So it's come out right. So it's
Yeah.
sounding like you're saying ja,
English.
just say J when you're supposed to pronounce it. So
It's
that's-
silent, more like an H sound in front,
Exactly,
right?
when
So
it's
you had to
spoken.
learn that,
Mhm.
and which they didn't teach you
No.
that.
And the thing
The
is,
system set up
last
failure.
week,
We set up.
like last week when we did the alphabet,
Yeah.
I honestly cannot. All week long, I have been trying to rack my brain to remember learning the alphabet. I do not remember learning the alphabet.
No,
No.
I just remember.
Me
No,
either.
they didn't teach that. They
Yeah.
didn't teach
They
that.
didn't teach
I
that.
Maybe.
remember-
Yes, I just remember saying my
They
name.
didn't teach that.
Me amo.
Yeah, you want to shake the sentences.
How you doing? I'm
Right.
Yeah, you
fine.
want to shake
Me
the
too.
sentences.
Yeah.
The
And you had no
vocabulary.
format of
No.
how this thing came together.
Right.
So that's that like she said that's
But that
And
was
it's easier
that's
to
how I
forget.
felt too.
That has
It's easy
been
to
bugged
forget.
all week. 'Cause I'm like racking my brain, trying to go back in my brain. When did I learn the alphabet? I do not remember it.
No.
You
They
can't.
didn't teach it.
Because
Okay.
even the kids, they learn the numbers, and I'm like, you
I
don't
don't
even know
remember
how
them
to
doing
pronounce the
alphabet.
The
letters
letters.
to know how to
Yeah,
say
they
uno
say
and
no.
dos.
That's right.
But
Yes,
that's
they-
But
that's
then
the
you
same
say
one.
uno, dos, tres.
Yeah.
They don't really teach.
So how you expect
And
me
you
to
got
know?
your children
but
go
then
around
that's
saying
how-
tres,
that's-
Yeah.
quattro,
Sure.
quattro,
Right.
cinco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it was not taught
No.
properly.
I know it's
You say it
teaching
a certain way.
a different, it don't even be the same pronunciation.
Right.
No.
Say tres.
Because
So
we read it in English.
Yeah,
Right.
because they never teach us to
How to say
turn
it.
off the English.
The whole
and turn on-
format, phonetic rules for the language.
Just-
And that's the same thing in English. They didn't teach us all the phonetic rules for English. That's why we had so much problems learning the language. That's why we stayed with our dialect so long and all those years past. Because we were not taught this way.
It's also confusing because then you have British and American.
And we
Yeah.
merge right,
Yeah.
we smack right in the middle.
Which one you want?
We it's British and American. That's
We are
what
two.
Yeah, that
We
is
have
true.
our two. So that's why we're even more special.
Yeah.
How you spell that?
Yo, with a U or without the U?
That's
Bunch of
such a
crap. You know what? Forget all of that and go back to our dialect and we need to spell none.
Thanks. Color. C-O-L-A. Color.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Let me just drop that all together.
Yeah, because we don't call no when we say color.
We say color.
Yeah, what color that is? What color?
Color.
Yeah.
Like
not-
C-U-L-L-A.
Color.
Yeah.
Color.
So how to really spell color?
But
So you
that's
see?
why, that's why when we write, our writing is always bad. Because
Yes.
we spell how we hear.
How the way we speak it, yeah. The dialect used.
Yeah, we just-
Basically.
That was our dialect and they call it foolishness, but we knew what we were
Yeah,
saying.
we know- we know
You know,
it.
talk
If
whatever
you
you
write-
want to say.
Yeah.
But we know what we're
I
talking
know
about.
you
I
know.
can
If you write that
what
out,
you
we have the
say.
sounds.
Thank you. I get you. We speak to the choir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we speak our dialect, everybody can understand one another. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who get 5 cents?
Exactly.
We gotta learn our dialect.
Okay.
We have to learn theirs so they might
Yeah, they
learn
better
ours.
learn us. If they ain't understand us when we talking, that's their headache. We understand what we talking about.
Exactly.
Oh, call a
That's
translator.
language. What is
something
language?
That's all.
I don't like to
Communication.
Communication.
When we around certain people, we try to
To change
Sean,
it.
especially
I
when
don't
I
know why
go
we
away
do
for
that.
2
Oh,
weeks.
I'm gonna make him
It's
go to
be so
school.
rough.
Girl, let me say
It's be so rough going in stores.
Man, I just feel like
Where,
it's a
where,
man.
they like say, where you from?
Yeah.
You
Come
from-
on now. You see how
They
they
say
try?
Bohemian.
Yeah.
They don't even say Bohemian.
They say Bohemian,
But
yeah.
they do. I didn't even know we had an accent.
We have a strong accent.
Until my brother's fiance was
Yeah.
trying to mock me, right? And she was like, I'm gonna say what I go on. I'm gonna say Viana. I don't
What?
sound like that. She's like, yes.
Where's she from?
She's from Nashville.
Oh,
so she has an accent because she's
Right.
southern.
Yeah.
And so she was trying
Even
to,
all of them.
she's trying
They
to
have accent.
mimic my accent, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I said, Viana, I have an accent. She's like, no, you said you have an accent. That's how you sound.
Wow.
And she was trying to mimic. And I was like, bye, bye. Bye. And she,
And she's trying to
she's
do
trying
it.
to, and I didn't
That's
know.
crazy.
Right.
We
Have
have,
a
because we
strong
hear it.
accent.
We don't hear it.
We don't hear it because that's us. It's
Yeah.
natural
Because we
in
know.
us. We
But
know the
then if
difference.
you
what it
listen
sound
to a
like,
Bohemian talk,
I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. You're saying even when you think your English is strong.
It's
Yeah,
not.
It's not strong.
That's true. Because
That is
Right.
true.
I talk good English. but
Yeah, you
if
feel
I-
it, though.
when
You
I was
feel
in
You feel like you
Japan,
talk
you feel
good.
like I was like, you from Bahamas.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Right, you
And I
start talking
I
there.
can talk
I'm thinking like talking. you can't
say,
tell
oh, you
me.
have an accent,
They
no?
could still they could still pinpoint it.
Exactly.
Even though you think
No
you
matter how
talk
hard
like
you
them.
try.
You can't tell me I ain't the queen granddaughter. How I just be talking to these people. I sit there and I'm like, excuse me. She's behaving. I'm like, how you know? How you get that? Like talking in proper English.
The most
And the queen's English, not just regular American.
You rolling on your eyes and your.
But that's just us. But no matter where we go, that accent is still there with
Yeah,
you.
it's still there.
Still there, it ain't gone nowhere. But we lost a lot of our rawness in it.
Yeah.
The
Still
rawness,
down, so
yeah.
Now go accolade.
Yeah,
you
no,
can-
islands now.
On
the
the
island,
some of the
yeah.
Yeah,
islands.
bring them on that.
They can't.
When I see
Yeah.
that, I must be like, where you from?
And then like, y'all let's talk bad, but
Yeah. So even within your own country, there's an accent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can
For
tell.
each place has their own little accent.
Abroad is more.
They say Lutheran people sound like Americans.
Yeah.
They
See,
talk
those
like
people they have a different accent.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a different accent.
Down south.
Island, oh my
How
God.
about Spanish Wells? Spanish Wells.
Yeah, Spanish Wells
especially.
too.
Spanish
Mhm.
Wells, that's a whole.
That's amazing though.
Yeah, that's a whole different story there, my
Yeah.
friend. That's a different story there.
But see,
That's
like
baffling.
you said,
Yeah.
because when I was in Auckland, when I was like 8,
Mhm.
it sounds more from what how I was always in Nassau. It sounds more illiterate
Mhm.
as opposed to an accent.
Okay.
So I don't know if
It's
they
like
just
broken.
don't know vocabulary or they don't know phonics, but it's really horrible.
That's because of the dialect we use. Remember, we were
Yeah,
forced to
they
learn
don't
English.
understand.
Yeah.
There was
So that was
another
natural.
form of communication
Right,
we
we
had.
had it,
We had another
That's it. If
language.
you go south,
Therefore,
That's just
it
the
brought
natural.
on that
That's
kind.
the
It
natural
seems
tone.
like it's illiterate,
Right.
but it's
'Cause-
not
'cause we-
illiterate because
because we
why?
know.
They communicate and they understand everything.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
right.
It's not illiterate.
No.
That's what they call it, but that was our language that we used that is so different from the English.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so anything that wasn't like the English is said to be
They
literate.
right.
Right.
That's what they brainwashed
Yeah.
us to
They couldn't
believe.
understand
They
us.
couldn't understand
So rather
it.
than making themselves
give us
feel
a book.
dumb,
Right, they
make
us feel dumb.
Exactly.
Precisely, gorgeous. Precisely, that's what they
like the
did.
Bobby gorgeous.
All of my
All
girls,
the gorgeous.
all the girls gorgeous.
I feel special.
I
She
know,
made
right?
like
Yes.
you keep it up,
Hey, so
girl.
when she calls someone else, don't get offended.
Yeah.
When she called her gorgeous, give her the side. No, I gave her the side eye. I was like, who she calling gorgeous? Yeah.
And then all of them, that happens to me a lot. I say, how come you call her gorgeous too?
So I'm gorgeous.
All of you are gorgeous.
I thought it was special because only me and
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah. So like, I was like, hold on, who she calling gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And handsome, don't let me start, right?
Oh, Lord.
Then all the boys say, you call him handsome too?
But that's a good thing though, because a lot
Yes.
of people don't get called that very often.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a part. And God made us all, and I love people. We discussed that last class.
Yeah, we
girl.
had a whole sermon.
Yes. Say we had church.
Yes.
That's right.
I must say you make Spanish. I told you my fail.
Yeah,
kinda
no,
ease- you
relax.
kinda ease it off.
It's easy. So we're gonna have fun. Hola,
Hola.
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 Okay, that's hello, and you can take a look. Remember, we said the H is what?
silent.
Silent. Okay, so we say hola,
Hola.
not hola.
Not hola.
Right. Like, and what they use it in Hawaii? What they say? Ohala or something? What they say? No, they say
Oh man, and on top of my tongue, you know.
they don't it don't like
Aloha.
sound.
Aloha.
Aloha, yeah, that's what they say. Say it again.
Aloha.
Yeah, but we say hola. And hello, we know that's hello. I'm not gonna write them here because we have them here. Yeah. Okay, so the H is silent and we say hola. Right? Hola. Let's go to the next word. You call.
Adios.
Adios. Adios. You see the accent over the O? Yeah, so you see that's where you stress. Okay? And let's go to, that's goodbye, and let's go to the next one. Yes?
C.
Yes is what?
C.
C. C.
See.
Yeah. All right? And no,
No.
please.
Por
Por
favor.
favor.
Again?
Por favor.
What did I say with those R? Por favor. Right. Por favor. You hear the rolling? Yes. Okay, so we pronounce it clearly. Thanks.
Gracias.
What do you see? Gracias. Right? Remember the R is there? Gra. Gra. G-R-A makes what sound? Gra. So we learn more sounds, putting them together. We have 3-letter blend there, right? So let's go. Gracias. Good. Muchas gracias. Go on. Excuse me. What do you see? Dispense. Right. Dispenseme. Right. Go on. What do you see? Perdón. Yeah? You see perdón. Okay? De nada. Go on. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Okay? Good. See you later.
Hasta luego.
Good. Come in.
Adelante.
You can call them. You see that? Adelante. Adelante. Okay? Sit down. Siéntense. Good. Let's go to say it again.
Repita.
Repita.
Say it again.
Repita.
Re.
Repita.
Repita. Okay? P and ta. Repita. Okay, let's go to translate. What do you see? CA goes what? Ka. So that's what I should add to the end. Traduzca. Very good. Traduzca. Let's go to sir or Mr. Senor. Good. Madam.
Senora.
Or mistress. Same thing, right? Madam's, mistress. Same thing. Let's go to miss.
Senorita.
Friend.
El amigo.
That's male. Friend again would be
La amiga.
female. You see in Spanish, all nouns have what? Not all. Most nouns. Let me just make sure it's clear. Most noun it has yes,
Male or female?
male or female, and
We?
no, most nouns has all nouns have gender. All of them have a gender. Most nouns ending in O are masculine. Most nouns ending in A are feminine. Now, what did I say? Most, not all. Because there are some exceptions to the rule, and we learn them, all right? For example, I would say el mapa,
As a man.
the map, but it ends on A to the end, right? Right, L is masculine, and we said most of them that are A are feminine, but that's a masculine noun. Yes, exception to the rule. So all nouns have an article in front, whether it's a masculine, this is the gender, a masculine or feminine
So
noun.
that's his mapa. Or mapa being la mapa.
No, it ain't no la mapa. It's always el mapa.
I think.
It ain't belong to, and it's not talking about female, feminine, and male, masculine. Has nothing to do with me or you.
I guess that's like the Bible.
It's
You just use-
yes,
So just
Like
we're
the
talking
Bible,
about.
when you would just say man as man.
precisely. In this language, all nouns have a gender. That's all it means. Okay, so we know the difference. You have to learn them. The good thing is they're teaching us it, right? It's just the rule, the Spanish rule.
So that would be like if we have we and it's a group and we say los amigos.
Right.
Nos
Yeah.
amigos.
So even though it's female and male, it'll still be.
Regardless.
Then it be las
Oh.
amigas.
No, what if it's
female and
female
male?
and male?
That's a
together?
mixture.
So it'll still be
It'll
los
end in O,
amigos.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll always be the-
Why? Because the masculine form in the structure dominates.
That's like English. You say, hey guys.
Right, it includes both male and female. Right.
That's like the Bible approach to man.
Right.
Like woman
Right.
being
Okay.
man.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Animal
and
cat
then
dog.
equality is
rat.
fine.
Yeah, right. Precisely. The male dominates. That's all it means in the language.
Language as well,
Yeah, in the structure, the male form dominates. It's the form of the language. Yes? So it has nothing to do with this male dominating the next woman. No. We're not talking that. Equality there. No. All right?
I ain't trying to speak.
And we're not even gonna go there.
Okay, I'm in this one.
I ain't fucking up there.
No. And of course, we believe in God, so we know the male form dominates. I know where that woman coming from with no breast and thing. That when God say the male rule, right? So let the male rule. Why I'm getting no all fussy, but I take charge, my friend. I oh Jesus.
Let them cut the grass.
Yes.
Equal rights for women.
I good,
I'm
yeah.
with y'all.
See?
All is a different breed.
Yeah.
Equal rights for women. That means
Not
I
in this
gotta,
culture.
when I go on a date,
No.
I gotta
Not in the
make,
name
I
and-
gotta pay the bill.
No, see,
I gotta pay
this is where,
See, but you don't
Behemoth's
know.
going
And you
on.
know
It's a
they
little
would say
bragging,
that, you know. They would say
bragging.
that. They'll say it, but it's a different.
Yeah, when it
an
happens,
actual relationship.
yeah.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what Bahamians don't understand, right? Our culture what happened is
We
our
raised
parents
our
have raised women to not depend on men, right? Which has become a fault in society. Because when our
Now you
parents teach
respect
our
men
daughters,
to the
we
way
teach
they should
daughters
be, yeah.
to stand up for what they believe in. You could do anything you want to do. So as a result, we put in ourselves this, so if a man could do it, we could do it too. We raised our daughters from babies not to depend on
And that's
men.
why they scare her.
So that's where the gray line comes in.
Yeah.
But what Bahamian women don't understand and yet educate themselves on is we have a lot of rights in this country compared to men in a lot of things. So when we talk about gender equality, we gotta take an aspect that certain things that already as is where we kind of top notch. When you do that, that's like this. We level out. Yeah, we want equal pay, but then with the equal pay, guess what happens on the next side? If we have a child out of wedlock, and that child is ours by the law, if we now say we want equal, now this is my child too. You see how the difference go?
Yeah.
So when you want to say
Take
now,
some and
when you
don't
want to say
do that.
now by law, and I talk from experience, when you say now by law, okay, this is my child. When you now talk about gender equality, this now our child, whether this is through marriage or not. So I can't now say this is school I want you to go to. I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
hey, we gotta discuss this. So you see
Yeah.
how it changed?
Yeah.
So when I hear women talk about women and men should have equal rights, the Bible ain't equal.
No.
God ain't make Adam and Eve. Someone had to be on top.
Adam
And
is
women,
right.
and reality is this:
That's
women deal on things on more of an emotional level than men.
Yes.
Men more on principle. Most men.
Women
Yeah.
are
How-
emotional.
It should be that.
Make
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah. Most men.
Most men.
Like
Even
the
in the
Bible say
workplace.
He's supposed to just be a helpmeet. Help
Yeah.
the guy where he's
Women,
going.
Right.
Yeah, when you
These
see-
get in emotional or I don't like her,
Yeah.
like versus men who based all their decisions on principle.
On
Like
this.
this makes sense. 1 and 1 equals 2. Okay, that's this. Women, yeah, they know she don't like her because she's look at me wrong, and you know,
Yeah.
like
The
women.
decision can be based
So
off
when
a
you-
lot
so-
of factors.
Yeah.
So the mom would be so simple enough to
Right.
say, oh yeah, no.
Men like
Right.
that's how they
I
build.
wouldn't
So
even say simple, I'll say use principle.
yeah,
Right.
Men
men.
have too much feelings and emotions involved.
Yeah.
But that's only in our culture, you know. That's why a lot of Bahamian men now starting to date foreign women because Bahamian women get this entitled spirit and they feel as they must be on top and they must be
Right.
in charge versus sitting back and letting the man take place.
Well, in my point of view now, it all boils down to the final line. Who do you serve?
Mhm.
You see? Because if that woman who knows God, knows the
She would-
word of God, she
And
would
knows who in
abide,
charge.
exactly,
And she knows
abides, exactly.
That you are to be
Humble yourself, that's right, as who God has actually called you to be. I can't go take over my husband's position. He's the
Listen.
man. You better be the man. Now you be the woman.
If a rat in the house, I run it.
You know?
You can't be running too.
No.
So I ain't gonna look for the rat. So you in charge. Come on,
Exactly.
find this rat
The
for me.
cockroach. There's one up there. There's a
Yeah.
lizard up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent him to go get them things.
But and that's we want pick because
Pick and choose.
my dad cracked the joke me when we had the hurricane last year. He was like, okay, since it's gender equality, can you put up the shutters? I said the devil is a
Liar.
liar.
Okay.
Because we aren't built, and he literally
A
did make
woman's
me
not
feel like.
built to
to
the
do-
house.
but then
We're
we
not
want
built
to-
we want
we
to
want
let
that.
the man do it. I like the idea that a guy will hold the door for me.
Yes. Thank you, gorgeous.
I
I
was
would
like
that.
this.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yes.
I do the action. Thank you for the action.
Yes. And that's how it should be.
Yes.
Gentlemen.
And then he'll feel like a real man after that. He said,
Yeah.
oh,
Wanna go.
yeah,
You want me to stress now?
yeah. And that's how it should
Yeah,
be.
that's
Supposed to be.
Yeah, you feel good, right? Once
I
you
ain't
hold
them
that
fellas
door.
who's rush through the door before you.
Yeah.
No,
I say, now, what kind of gentleman is that?
I tell you about it. I'm like, oh, thank you for holding the door for me. And I said there, it's like, yes, oh, thanks, man, no problem. The door was a little heavy, you know, but thank you.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
He done gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear, but yes, we go back to being courteous, and that's these words here, right?
That's right.
We're learning to be courteous here. On the next side, it goes to that same thing we just talked about. El esposo, your husband, your wife is what?
La esposa.
Notice they have which one first?
Husband.
El esposo, and then who? La esposa. Okay. And then health and
Salute.
all right, cheers, all right? Yeah.
So
Salud.
how do you know which one means which?
It's the same.
Oh, in
Salud.
context, based on
In
context.
context,
Oh.
yeah. So normally, if somebody sneezes, we would say what? God bless you. In Espanol, they say salud.
Health.
Yes.
So what
Okay,
does God bless
salud.
you in Spanish?
That's the same.
Salud.
Dios bendiga. Dios bendiga. Literally speaking.
Oh,
Dios
Dios.
bendiga.
bendiga.
Yeah. Okay? That's God bless you. But when, like we say God bless you, but they would say salud, as to say good health. They hope you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sneezing. And normally when a sneeze comes, that's mostly what? Head cold, mucuses in that area of your nostril area. Yes? Or the throat area. All that is connected. Yes? So they would say salud. All right? They also use it when, like how we toast the glass. Yeah,
I've
salud.
seen that.
Yeah.
More exciting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's another way of.
I actually
Giving
wanted
you
to
a
figure out
chance.
why we say God bless you when people sneeze.
Yeah,
And
you always
I
wondered, eh?
I researched it, and they said when you sneeze something, but your pulse rate drops, and so people say God bless you, so you could
Revive
you
back
rise
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes, when
Yes.
you sneeze, like the blood circulation, everything stops. when you
Changes.
sneeze.
Yeah. It
So that's why
changes.
people say God bless you.
And a hiccup too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh, I heard
I always wondered why. so
Why?
I-
Hey,
I heard
yeah.
something different. I thought
What you
it was
heard,
it
God?
was an
Answer.
Indian ritual.
What they
When
would
you
say.
sneeze, you release certain things in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So they would say bless you. The
Oh.
Indians would just say bless you.
Oh. Okay. You see there, different beliefs,
Oh, so
methods in within it. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So.
It's all a positive. feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
All a
positive.
Yeah.
feeling.
Right.
So,
Oh, I'd be highly offended if I sneeze and someone will say bless you.
Oh yeah.
It's literally saying thank you.
so
Yeah.
gesundheit is God bless you.
Because I've heard of what does that mean? That's language, a different
I
language.
don't know. I never really.
I don't know. I've heard it
looked that
before.
up.
What is it?
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. Someone sneezes.
Someone
Someone say
people say
gesundheit.
gesundheit too.
Oh, I don't know that one. I'm not
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. I've heard that.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You didn't know what language it is. You have to look it up,
Yeah,
Hansa.
look it up for real.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, we on it now.
Yeah. All right. So let's just go say hello again.
Hola.
Hola. Goodbye.
Adios.
Excuse me. Disculpe.
Dispensame.
Dispensame. Also, disculpame is another way you can say it. Disculpame. Disculpame. Yeah, disculpame. Huh?
Excusame. Is that-
No, that's not a word.
No.
They made it up.
I that's when I started, I was like,
I thought it was really.
Yeah, it was made up. And remember now, even in the Spanish language, they use a lot of our words to make words.
Yes.
So that's language changing, right? Hmm? Yeah.
Exactly. That was so easy.
No, it ain't excusame.
I thought I learned that at
Discúlpame.
school.
No.
Excusame.
Perdón, remember it's another word. We have it right here too.
The gesundheit means health.
Health.
German.
Oh, you see, it's German.
So
Okay.
health.
Health. So they use it. See how it's
See,
positive? It's all around the world.
always
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Dispensame.
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 Mm-hmm.
And perdón.
Perdón, yes. Pardon, like excuse me, yes. Perdóname, perdóname would then be
okay,
Pardon me.
pardon me, right. You see, you put me on it, and that's me, okay? And that's why they said dispensame. You see that? It's also
Yeah. Okay.
M-E on
You
it.
know,
Dispense.
Yeah.
Say. It's excuse.
Excuse, right.
Mm.
So if I were to say fuck,
So now you're learning how it all comes together.
Yes.
You see? Because what happens? In speaking, we use a whole lot of verbs. And verbs are conjugated in Spanish. So we know who does what within the verb. So as we go along, we'll see all of that. All
So
right?
that's why
Yeah.
Hasta Luegos is.
You think if we get them like the conjugation
Parker, help.
Oh yes, your comprehension then is more becomes into play a whole lot more, because you would now know who they're talking about and what they're talking about. Yes. Okay. For example, let's use one. Give me one sentence.
What did you say?
We're using the verbs. Oh, I know. I'm going to use the one you talked about earlier.
Future and present tense and something like that.
Yeah, but just in the present tense, we'll go
Okay.
to first. For example, I play ball.
Okay.
For example, I play ball. Now that verb in there, it's an irregular verb. Okay, to play, which is the verb to be in the form itself, in the infinitive. Sorry, which is jugar, right? To play. Okay, it's an irregular verb. There are three types of verbs in Spanish. First of all, okay.
J-U-E.
You know what?
Yeah, J-U.
We better leave that until we reach that topic, because it's a lot. It's deep, and I don't want you to get confused. All right?
Might skip these steps.
Yeah. Don't skip the steps. Let's go through it so we'll all be on one accord. Let's just continue. But so you see how she picked up dispense, all right? Dispensar also can mean like to dispense, okay? But here we're using dispensame for excuse me, okay? So let's just stick to our expressions first of all. Hasta mañana, see you tomorrow, and then also to see you later, luego, and to see you, let's say, soon, or until we meet again, something like that. We would say that's what that one always say on television. What's his name? The big guy.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, what do you say?
Hasta
Hasta la vista.
Yeah.
And they use that, right?
Yeah.
Baby, right?
Yeah.
So see, what do you say?
See you later,
Say it,
baby.
baby.
Okay, until we see again, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what, because vistar means to see. Vistar, right, when you talk about to see, ver, which is to see, it came from that verb. So it's like, see you, baby. See you later, baby. Or until we meet again, baby. See you later, baby. Okay? It's a whole lot you'll learn as we go along, all right? So let's take a look at,
Useful phrases.
say it again. That's the command. Say it again.
Repita.
Repita. Okay? Repita. And to repeat would be
Repeat.
repitar.
Repeatar.
Uh-huh. Okay? So let's go to, let's see what else I can bring out from there. That will be fine. Okay, and so we know the masculine, feminine, gender already. El is masculine, la is feminine. Okay? Those two, they're called what? El and la are called articles. That's the article, right? In the English language, the article, the. Okay? So that's el amigo, la amiga. Okay? So we know the difference. El esposo, la esposa. Okay? So it's just saying the.
What
Yes.
about un and una? Is that the same as el?
And la, those are articles, but you have where one is,
Feminine and one is masculine. Una
yeah,
is
as well
feminine.
as, yeah. So it means a.
Okay, that's for okay.
And it also means an.
Okay.
A-N in the English language. Okay? So un and una, one is masculine, one is feminine, to say a or an.
Okay.
Okay? Because we don't say a apple, we say no, an apple.
Because
Right.
it's the letter A.
Right. You have what? A clashing there.
Yeah.
So you have to use it's an article, the article an. Okay? Those are your articles. You have singular and plural articles. In Spanish, we have singular, plural, as well as masculine and feminine. In English, we just use one. Yeah. There's no gender in English. It's used for all of them. No matter what it is. A for an, or a or an for whatever. A girl, a boy, whatever. An apple.
The is the.
The is the. It doesn't change, but in Spanish it does because of the gender. Okay? All right, so that's a good lesson within that one as well, because we learned those two gorgeous. I'll show you how it operates within sentence structures. All right? So, and salud, we're done. So those are greetings. Once you know that, good morning, hello, how are you? And we learn to say all of that as well, right? Good morning, how are you? We normally will greet that way as well. We ask a question as well. And how are things? How's everything going? All of these expressions, right? So, hola or buenos días, ¿cómo está? Or ¿cómo estás? That's our question word. ¿Cómo está or ¿cómo estás? What's the difference? Good question. All right, glad you asked. Let's clear it up, and we have a topic on that too. We'll go into it. Okay? I said, ¿cómo está? This está can be completely adding usted. Okay? ¿Cómo está usted? And I can also ask, ¿cómo estás tú?
How are you?
How are you?
That's plural.
No,
No? Plural.
they're both singular. The only difference here, like she asked, what's the difference? Está usted is formal way of speaking. Estás tú is an informal way of speaking. That's the difference between the two.
So if you're talking to, say, your boss,
Yeah.
you say usted.
Precisely. You be polite.
Or if
It's a polite way, informal way of
to
speaking.
your friend, you say too.
Right.
It's always safer to use a formal version than.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I always stick to this.
Yeah.
In Costa Rica, we mostly use this format, always.
Don't use
They even don't go there.
No.
They go to there even if it's a little child, really a baby,
Oh, okay.
a small kid.
Okay.
They say estás tú.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's for friends. Actually, this
For
one is
relatives.
used for friends, relatives,
Yeah.
Right.
and children.
We really know.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay? And this is always being polite. You're not sure of who they are, you still be polite. Está usted.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, and if you use tú, they say, oh, she's a nice person. She called me too.
Oh, you
Yeah,
Oh.
really
Okay.
friendly.
That's
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
is that serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's language, yeah.
Wow.
Okay? Informal, formal way of speaking. And so they're saying, how are you in both of these structures there? How are you?
They have a proper way. They have a proper way to communicate with each other. Like if you say something, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like with
She
them.
say do, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
She like me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know it could go that way too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Okay?
also, be so coy. You
Yeah.
Be slick with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, ¿cómo estás tú? Muy bien, gracias. We know that means what? Very well. Thank you. Good. So, all of the expression here are for you. I can use them. You're passing someone, you bump into them. What would you say? Perdóname. All right.
Perdóname.
Yeah, pardon me. Yes? Or what's another way? Dispénsame. Muy bien. Discúlpeme. All right? You can look it up when you go on your online Google a lot of expressions. They'll show you all the different ones. Of course, I don't know every way some people would use because they're different dialects. Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Why los?
Lo siento. Huh? Why lo? Lo siento. No sé.
That's
No
one
sé.
word or that's
Two words. Lo siento. Lo siento. L-O and then S-I-E-N-T-O. Lo siento. Siento. You should spell all now because you know all the sounds. Yes? Except where the sounds are alike, it could be an S or a C.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it gets confusing.
Okay. Spell Lo siento. That's a C or a S.
S. That's an S.
S.
Sorry.
That's an S. Lo siento.
S-E-A-N-A-T.
O. Perfecto. Mhm. S-E-A-N-A-T-O. Mhm.
You gotta stay Spanish.
Yeah, boy.
Spanish.
Exactamente, así es. Muy bien. Okay? Something else somebody was asking me. Oh, we were saying it could be a S or a C, right? It's kind of hard. So when I say the word silencio, what does that mean?
Silence.
Oh, it sounds like, so you spell it?
Silencio.
Silencio.
It's, you don't,
Yeah.
not sure which one, but if you look it up, you'll see which one it goes with. Look it up and see if that's right. Silencio.
I think it's
I
lost.
I remember
it's
that.
I remember.
Talking in.
And silence means silence.
And silence is pretty close. You can like see the word in it, right?
Yes.
Silence. Silencio. Mhm. Also, I like her. She have the dictionary.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
like her.
people want to go there.
What? That's what I traveled
Yeah.
with in Costa
Yeah.
Rica, and I left it home the day I went to a store.
You know what to do, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
My phone always got dead.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes the batteries go dead.
See yeah, what she said. The battery go. The old-fashioned way, the best way.
Old fashioned way is always a good way because everything right there.
Yes. That dictionary. That's how I learned gorgeous.
Yeah.
So when they say hi, you just speak.
And the
What?
conversation-
I had the dictionary. Back then, it wasn't no computer.
Sorry, me 1 second.
Yeah, you see what I had to use, gorgeous. I can't see that. Let me put on some glasses.
Silencioso.
Silencioso. Okay, those are at right.
Silenciar is the verb.
All right, yeah, that's your verb, silencio, right here.
Silenciar is the verb.
Mm-hmm.
See, Google tell me all that.
Silence.
What is that?
What's that?
So what it said, gorgeous?
Silence in Spanish.
Okay. Silenciar is to silence,
See, the
right?
dictionaries have all the things together.
Everything
So
right
is
there.
Google.
Same as Google. That's why I tell you this good. That good. I learned from that same thing.
As a matter of fact, Google has Akalar too. For
Look
silence.
at that. The who?
Akalar.
Listen there.
Oh.
Akalat.
What dictionary you got?
And they have
This man can't try to sing with your
Silencioso.
What's your
Make sure you pronounce it.
Uh-huh. They give you the pronunciation, but guess what?
Yes, sir. Google it.
She can hear it. She can hear it.
Oh, I got hear it.
That's how she showed to the person.
Hi, excuse me 1 second. Talk to him.
That's what. At that time,
Work for the hotel.
Google Translate.
You could
At
actually
that
translate
time,
it.
I didn't know how to say it either, so I had to show them the word like you said. I had to show them the word because I couldn't pronounce the word.
And then they say it, and then you know it. That's right.
You know, they have an
So-
app now, like how you said, the Jamaican fella.
Yeah.
And you couldn't understand him. They have
Right.
an app now.
Just
that
translate.
translates for the hotel.
You serious?
What you mean?
That
You
can
could
The
speak-
patois,
You could speak the
You could speak anything.
and they will
just put
translate it.
That's
from
good,
your
but
origin
bad.
language
So
to,
from Jamaica.
yeah, it
That's
takes
bad.
away,
That's
it
good
takes
but
away
bad, but then
learning
it takes
languages.
it takes away you actually understanding.
That's
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
understanding.
another way to make
You
us
don't
feel
really
good.
learn that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's best to learn it.
Yeah, it's best to learn it.
Yeah.
You still ain't
You allowing the machine to do the work for
And
you.
then your brain lazy.
Lazy.
Yeah.
That's how you got dictionary.
They don't. Yeah.
Dictionaries are good.
Yeah.
You
put
learn-
I
them-
had this from my student. It was that.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
bad, you know, it just takes away from the
Yeah.
person who actually knows the language.
Yeah.
Right.
How
They
can
won't
the
use
upper
that
hand get
person
yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
They save money
They'll
that
say, yeah,
way.
They
they'll
save
be like,
money,
well, we
yeah.
could
Yeah,
just
that's the
use
objective. They trying to
Just
look
rule everybody else.
exactly. So they don't need nobody.
Yeah. Exactly.
Technology.
Because they want to
Technology.
keep all the money
Right.
themselves, you see?
And keep us poor.
And keep us free. That's right.
Mhm. We discussed that too. Right? That's their objective. All right? But God is greater than them. Thank God.
Amen.
We don't have to worry about them.
Still always better. Human interaction is always
It's the best.
It's
Because if
always
you
better.
get rid of us and you no more
I
world.
mean,
No
like,
more.
what's the point?
Yeah, you might as well close down shop.
Walking around and that's it.
Stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
in Florida, coming back, you come on JetBlue, you gotta check your own self in.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so
said-
stupid
Probably eliminate
because
the
it was
ticket
like,
agent.
oh my god, exactly. I like him. I said, mess the same way. I said,
Yeah, let me go in the front of the ticket agent.
I said, what if it's my mother who doesn't know anything?
Technology.
That's what the banks now.
It's
Like,
scary.
with RBC now, you have to do everything online, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And like with Scotia,
Yep. They don't want
if you
come in
go
the
into the bank and
They
deposit,
charge
they
you
charge
more.
you for that. But if you deposit it through the ATM,
it's less.
it's
money.
free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's free.
What is the
It's
ATM
better.
is no
They'll always tell you
because
it's cheaper
they don't
through
want
the
you to-
ATM.
It's $3. They charge you.
But go in front of the
To go to the
counter.
account to deposit money on your
They
account.
don't win money on you.
But if you go to the ATM,
It's free. Because they say you have a
See, that's what they're doing. They're
now.
forcing us
They're forcing
to
us.
Yeah,
use
technology.
these
Yeah.
technology.
Get away from me.
Getting the times.
So that means like now with this technology, you don't really need people working in the bank.
No,
That's why they
what's
close
gonna
them
happen?
down.
that's why going to work
That's not good.
and saying you're gonna be a banker is obsolete.
Yeah.
And my dad, those are bankers, like 30
All
years.
those
And when
years.
we growing up, my dad always told us, don't go in the bank, because by the time you'll get adults, everything is going to be electronic.
Yeah.
So even like paying nail jacks and stuff, I don't give no more cash. I use direct transfer off my account to your account. So that eliminates me getting robbed and stuff like that. All that. a lot
But
of
it's
things-
also
what
took
about
away the
what
jobs.
about cyberbullying, sir?
It's still making you.
What
What's
about
happening
making you
hacking
open
and
to-
stuff?
well,
whole
that's
lot of
why.
things.
That's why.
So
To
that's what you get
hackers.
A lot of
So that's why
Yes.
hackers are now in business.
Yes.
You give
That's
them
why
jobs.
you're giving
You give
them
more
the
jobs.
jobs.
But then that's
Density.
why.
Yeah.
But then again, that's why too there are a lot of securities on things now. Because if you
But-
notice, to get like for
Yeah,
example,
it's a whole lot of
if
security
you-
too.
if you that's why we have the chip card, like the
Yeah,
chip
yeah.
cards
You
now,
have to
right?
put in your
So
pin.
you can never, Scotia has it now, you can't ever manually input your payments on a credit card machine. Because they realize that the hacking has increased. So you only
You
make
gotta
a
slide
payment, you gotta
into
put
the
the
chip.
chip, or you have to do it with the
Oh.
reader. And if that reader chip ain't work, you can't use that card.
Yeah.
Because hackers now have found a way
To
to catch
get over
codes.
that.
Skim it.
But
Yeah, they skim
As
it.
as it goes on, they can learn everything. They can
No,
learn
but then
the
see,
system.
Yeah.
But see, that's why too with they have so much security options around that it's hard for
For them
hackers
to
now
get to it.
get to it
You
because you
have
have so much
encryption
security
options
levels
and stuff
now
like
that is
Yeah.
insane. When you go like even example like if you pay a payment online, you know how much different webbers that go through just to get to that bank. That go through a lot. That go through like BTC prime example. That go through an e-commerce. That goes to another e-commerce. That
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
to another
yeah.
e-commerce to
Yeah.
get to the bank. All that is
In the
safety
matter of 2
matters
seconds.
to make sure that the hacking isn't allowed. And even if you make like for me, I don't know what y'all, but if I make a credit card payment and my card ain't used to making that kind of payment, Scotia is call you like that.
No,
Hi,
they
ma'am,
freeze your account.
did you make a payment?
Yeah, they
of-
freeze the account.
because of that. But that's why Bohemians now have to think a little bit different in regards
But
to
what about the elderly people?
the elderly people gotta adjust the times.
Man,
No, the
man,
elderly-
no,
the-
man, they so stuck in their ways. They ain't so
They gotta
adjusting
adjust
in
the
time.
Some people
They
still
stuck
have
in their
checkbooks.
ways.
Yeah,
You still
they
have
left the
check-
elderly persons with the
Checkbooks
checkbooks.
are actually convenient because a lot of checkbooks are actually convenient. Even with schools, like with QC, they don't take cash. Queen's College don't take
Yeah,
cash.
they don't
No,
take
you know,
care
so
of it.
until
Don't
you start
even
doing that
take
too.
care.
Even so, as
Wow.
simple as paying for a uniform or something like
Oh,
that,
they
I gotta
stop
swipe.
taking-
You have to
But
swipe,
like
yeah.
in their Galaxy
Paying
store,
charge.
they'll take like a little, like the $100 or whatever. But school fee, direct deposit first Caribbean or swipe your card, mom, and they serious with that. They ain't taking the cash because now it's become a risk.
Yeah.
Crime increase, certain things have
Right.
happened. So the
Yeah.
bank's trying to eliminate you from going into ATM and taking out a bunch
Cash.
of money.
What's going to
Yeah.
cash?
And then a lot of times what happens is when you go to teller and put that money in your account, people is watching you in the banks.
If you, well, I can speak personally from where I work, Royal Bank. It's a cultural thing and it will take time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
a few
don't
months
just-
ago, you would have realized Royal Bank was really forceful in trying to get everyone digital. Sign up online, you have the people on the floor working. Let me show you how to do it. But we got reports back from the RBA Express saying that people just can't do simple math. They can't read.
Yeah, it's a
But have cell
lot.
phone.
It's a more cultural thing than as
So-
opposed to them doing it. Because
So
if
how
you
do you
go in
fix
the
that?
States,
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were
No.
having
Yeah,
can't
if
say
you
they
go
can
in the
fix something like
States, if you go in the States, you basically don't even have to use cash.
So what about
So
that?
we
Yeah,
realized
the
that
States
market wise, the Bahamas is like way behind.
Baby in the stone age.
Yeah.
Way behind Jamaica.
Listen, I
But
stay around
they
it.
then came to the realization that it's gonna take time due to our
Culture.
education
Culture.
level,
Yeah.
Cultural.
But
norms and stuff like that. So
So
we-
that
we
leads
pulled
us
back.
to know then that the Bahamas was created for a very special reason, and that means that we really had God in us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not of this world. Notice that.
It's a
We're
blessed
not
country.
of this world, but a lot is going on around us.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
coming to us.
The whole little
Yeah.
Still coming out.
traditions are
Yes.
made,
But
yeah.
then I find that strange because even with like I don't know if y'all know this, but little children, they adapt to electronics and technology like
Fast.
that.
Fast.
Like
Because
you
that's the
could
era
do
they
your
growing up
code.
in.
That's what they're in.
You could
That's Bible.
But in the older generation, it's not that
Precisely.
But and so
Generation
and
developing.
and I don't know if that's because the older generation just don't want to adjust to
That too,
change,
that too.
and so it's a bit of a stubborn.
That's
It's a bit of
Children are more
stubborn.
You have
adaptable.
80-year-olds,
change.
you
Children
have
are more
80-year-olds who
adaptable.
agreed to sign up for online banking and stuff. So
They tried
I'll
it.
say it's more
They
of a
tried.
I wouldn't
mindset.
say they don't try. They try. I ain't gonna lie.
And with the bank,
Yeah.
they just say get a third party, get one of your granddaughters.
But then says happens again, they don't trust.
They don't.
Cause see,
Right.
when I
Right.
tell my granddaughter to put money on my card,
I
she
know
may
what
go
she
send
do.
money and I ain't know how to read it.
Exactly.
Yeah, my
That's
daughter.
a personal issue.
It happens, and it happens.
No, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
she's but that's
Right, it's not on the line,
She
right?
was starting
but
out-
that's
she was
but
starting
if
out
you
to
think
get-
about it,
Yeah.
that's what a lot
Yeah.
that happens a lot
It happens.
with elderly and their family
They get
members.
taken advantage
They get
of.
taken advantage of. That's why even with NIB has it where if you want to get a claim, there's actually for your bank account number to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
And
what
9
they
or
do.
10 times,
They don't.
they can tell you, man, cheapest you
Put on
just
my-
put your name on this because it's best to get this to you by check, then put it to your
Also, they
account.
verify twice a year to make sure they're live.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah.
another thing.
there's a lot of
There's a lot of
it's
scam
sad.
was going on in
Yeah.
reference to that as well.
The
I
bank-
mean,
Yeah.
obviously forced to get this online thing, but money stuff must not people at home
But not only that.
Yeah, so
I mean,
how
those
is
things
that?
even faster.
No, that is nothing to do with the bank.
What is that?
That's skimmers.
Skimmers, putting
They
those
work
skimming
overtime
machines
to
up.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the client. The client has to take the responsibility to educate themselves on skimming devices. In modern technology, in the States, you see them on every ATM. Be aware of little extra poke codes or be aware of cameras.
Just put a
They have
notice
to
device
make- yeah.
in the
Right.
slot, so when you push your
Responsibility.
card in that slot,
Mhm.
it goes past through a device before it go in the machine and it
Exactly.
reads
So it reads the
everything.
card.
Copies everything.
Yeah.
So you have to.
So how would we know
How
that?
would you know?
Yeah.
You
exactly.
listen, you
Because
can tell.
if it looks like
It's
usual,
really
it's
checking.
unusual.
But you're not
Yeah.
just checking every ATM machine. I ain't a
No.
rush. I gotta go.
I
I'm
thought you
telling
just told
Read
me
it, you could
in
put
the
something.
in the template that you got with that card, everything is listed right in there.
Yeah.
What they do, they throw it away.
No, I have the, I
Take the
kept
card
the thing,
out.
But you
read
can
it,
tell.
and then I
You
secure
can
it.
You
kind
take
of
your
tell
time
because
every
if
day.
you go to the ATM,
It
you
looks
could
really funny.
you could see like the ATM flap is flat, so you could see something
No, it's not
and
flat.
But you can't see it.
a
RBC
little
RBC
layer.
has a thing sticking
So I don't
out.
make it obviously.
And the problem in it is like, if you're familiar with the ATM, you wouldn't notice it because I got actually
Exactly.
compromised because of the ATM.
They wouldn't make it
by
noticeable.
UB. Yeah, I go there all the
Make it
time. I work
noticeable.
right there, so I go there.
Yeah.
And I was familiar with it, and I didn't notice anything wrong.
And
Until it was
then-
actually wrong with
So
it,
you
right?
actually have to feel it
So it
and
happens
make sure
over
it
here.
don't pull off.
But I mean, they said they
That's
fixed
what
it.
I would do.
Yeah, see, that's
Make
why I
sure
don't
what
make it
don't
See,
pull
nah,
off
that's
and
too much
stuff.
out there to
The
write
card-
your
the
money
green
to take
card,
it.
make sure
Huh?
it pull
The
on
green
it.
attachment to it.
Yeah,
When you go
there's
to
something
RBC.
on the ATM
On the ATM, on
machine.
the actual
Uh-huh.
Little
ATM.
round thing where your card slips into.
Yeah.
Feel it and see if it can pull off.
Oh, the whole thing itself?
Yeah, the whole
Are
little
you
thing
into
can
the
pull
card?
off.
Man, you gonna be doing that
You
all
can,
the
you never
time.
go to WhatsApp on it? Like I've got WhatsApp
your
videos that show
responsibility.
you,
No.
the person show you, they take it right off.
You
That doesn't help. There was
When I
some.
goes,
You saw
I
the-
switched
you saw the
from
WhatsApp.
your bank. I switched from your bank because they robbed me several times.
Yeah,
Ooh, World Bank Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
And
Anyway, I'm going.
no, it ain't your,
Yeah, but
but
now it's your because you work there.
I used to work
too,
there.
so-
no, 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 no.
Yes, too.
Whatever the
And these
situation.
problems ain't nothing new.
No.
I used to work there a couple of years ago, there for 4 years, and these problems was always ongoing, but
Yeah.
you ain't gonna know. Just
Yeah.
Because technology
All the time.
changes,
You-
Right.
the
all I can
device
say is
makeup
things
and
Modern
changes,
time.
it changes,
Yes.
it's modern
And
life.
modern
And then they
They
say
need to
change
read
the
more,
look.
that's all I can say.
it's
Huh?
And
Read
it's
yourself.
disguised.
You just need to read more.
Yeah.
Protect
I have to
ourselves.
And when you get those little WhatsApp videos.
I read them all
You saw
before
the
I
video?
delete. I read everything before I delete them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I like to
Yeah,
know
you
what's
should.
going on.
Yeah.
Everything that I receive, I read everything. That's the thing about it. When I did with your bank, I remember I went with the Royal. I was with them for years, from I was a young girl up to like I was about maybe 30 when I went to ask for a loan at your bank. And I had my thousands then. I just asked them to lend me 5. They carry me around the bus.
Yeah, that's
I
how it
see.
is. Yeah.
I say, but you're holding my grants there.
But you can't.
And you can't let me, I asked him for less, more than less
Yeah,
of what
yeah.
and I have
Yeah,
it,
like
you can
that.
use that for collateral. And so I said, why they carry me around about just for $5,000?
Yeah.
And I got thousands there.
Not easy. They'll give you a car easy.
But I don't want no car.
Because Bahamians
Because
think
cards
cars.
appreciate and
See, I was doing a business transaction, right? Waiting for my funds to come in. They wouldn't even let me the 5,000.
Money, but they'll give you one car easy because that's easy money.
So,
to make,
I guess what I did, I went to this bank and they loaned me it the same day. I wait for it right there.
Okay, so you say Commonwealth Bank gave you the money right away.
Come on, let's give him.
I can tell you.
And guess what? I'm not
But the
finished.
interest rate high put then.
No, let me tell you, I'm not finished. I got the money right then. My transaction, my business transaction came through. So I had my thousands there. I took the 5,000 right back. I even didn't borrow it for long.
Or
I took it right back. I didn't even use it. I
Just
didn't
on the
need it.
option, yeah.
I had no other
But you
choice because I
needed it.
needed for that transaction to go through.
Yeah, that's it.
But you know it's all about risk.
I won't even
That's
go
what I'm
into the
saying.
But here's the point,
dynamics of
it's
which
all
bank
about
is the
risk.
best because most Bahamians in
All-
our culture, they just don't understand.
No.
I even went to the point where it needs to be put in the school curriculum.
Yeah.
Understand?
You may say Commonwealth Bank is a better bank.
No, I didn't say that.
No.
I said I
But that's what
switched
most
from
people
your
would say.
bank.
No, she just saying
All
that
banks
RBC
crooked
is
to me.
all
inconvenient.
banks
Yeah,
crooked.
yeah.
She said,
no,
no, she's
all
saying
crooked,
RBC.
all banks
No,
are-
no.
all banks are-
They're actually getting the note because they're giving people too much money.
Yeah, they don't
They're
give
getting
us
the
money
note from
back
Central
then.
Bank. They'll top you up to $80,000.
Who's that?
Commonwealth
Coming
Bank.
back?
They will give a baby money.
They'll give anyone money.
They're
Yeah.
methodology.
They're not
You also-
gonna do it.
That's for the interest rate.
Bahamian bank with your experience.
Bahamian know that that would be the
They're not looking
interest.
out for you.
They're not.
If I give you
Question.
80 grand and I know you won't qualify to pay that back, I'm not looking out for you.
Question.
No,
Right.
they dogging
Royal
you
Bank will
in.
never do
Question.
that.
It
Yeah.
all goes back to yourself.
But why
you
did-
want to take that risk. You want to you putting yourself
No,
back.
But it was no risk in that matter.
In your matter. I don't
There
know
was
why
no
they give it to
risk
you, but
in my matter.
I'm speaking
But it all
from a
depends on
general
who actually-
consensus.
You know what it
Yeah.
boils down to, really.
That was
Truly.
stupid. I thought that was
Not all this
stupid.
boils down to. We in this society, we train backwards.
Yeah.
We train to borrow money, then
Yeah.
find ways to make our
Save
own money.
And
Right.
save.
Right? The
Yeah.
problem is, and this is me and my parents always arguing about this. We train our children to work for people than working for themselves
themselves.
and making up their own money, so we don't have to go to banks and beg
To
to borrow
borrow.
money and take forever to pay it back.
You
That's what's
see?
happening.
But in my case, I was not actually borrowing. I was.
But then you also train.
I have my money in there.
Because your parents.
Let me give you the exact figures. Listen to this. I have $15,000 in the bank. I went to my bank and asked them to lend me 5,000. Blessed Redeemer, you have my 5,000 3 times on the account.
I wouldn't even ask them to give me. I tell you, give me. I want to.
I'll tell you, let me draw
I
five.
tell you, I want to draw the 5 off my account one time. And
Isn't that the same
Same
thing?
thing, yeah.
Isn't that the same
Same
thing?
thing. Same thing.
She about to have a brace pick. She about to.
That's what we carry on.
Where the flow, girl?
I would
Isn't
choose.
that the same thing?
No, but actually, I would have against things.
Boy.
I said, give me your money. Come, give me your money.
And oh, I ain't finished yet. I give you
Give
the
me close my
story.
account. Give me the money. I want
Blessed
check it in.
Redeemer,
Thank
when
you,
I
that's
got
so
it,
fast.
I said, you know what? I went back to the bank and I said, you know what? Give me all of my money.
Exactly.
Quick.
You know what they do? What they do?
I want
They had to
that.
give me all my money.
That's why
I thought this gonna talk. Yeah, I thought this gonna talk you already.
Oh yeah, they did say, are you
Yeah.
sure, God? Are you
Yeah, they
sure?
try. Yeah, you sure?
I
We'll
said,
ask you-
I
we'll
said,
ask
give
you the
me all
reason
my
for me to
money.
talk. We can try
I
to
bet
talk
you
you
will
up.
get a loan now though.
I said, I came to you for a loan and you lend me it, and I have my money in the bank.
Yeah.
I said, give me all now.
But they want to take your money to land. They want your money to
That's right.
land other people.
They so stupid. They lost a good customer.
Yeah.
You lose like
I
that.
lost millions of customers.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
I don't even care about the customers.
No, they
To
care.
me
No
personally,
banks care.
No bank. No bank.
Big
I work
business
in
is
a
bank
bank.
with
No bank
RBC.
cares about
If you want to
customers.
know
It's all
big
about
business, it's bank with
It's all
Just
RBC.
big, big,
That's
big
why they don't
businesses.
care
That's
about
it.
Yeah.
And that's why they wanted to
Me and
stay.
all
They
these
don't
big
want to
business
last too long,
is
'cause
bank-
y'all coming to change
I
it.
won't
bank
say
with
that.
RBC
Let me
Friday.
correct that.
Super
I won't
value,
even-
that's
I won't
everyone
tell
is
you
bank with
about
RBC.
that. Let me tell
Okay.
you all what Royal Bank
It's the
wants to
truth.
attract.
That's
We
what-
want to attract whoever is willing to learn what is required to be on pace with the rest of the world.
They
Because
train.
you don't wanna-
But
you
y'all
don't
didn't
wanna
know
be
this
a
till you left your word.
business
Yes.
See, that's the thing. I can tell you at the bottom line right
I
now.
ain't working in a bank, but I
And they
know
train,
I know how to
they
separate
train,
myself
they
from.
train their employees to say these things.
Yeah, I
When
know.
I used to work at the Royal Bank, I used to sound just like him.
And I know how much. And
Then when I moved to the next bank, I was sounding like that
Royal
bank.
Bank.
Then when I moved
Royal
to this
Bank
place,
is-
I sounded like them people.
And then you know how chaotic it is inside.
we
When you
attract-
actually work in the bank, you know how chaotic
We
it is
aim to
behind the
attract
scenes.
anybody
Yeah.
who's
So when you-
willing
I don't
to
speak
use
all the
it.
different
Yeah.
rights
Who's
language. Cause
willing
like,
to
cause they
use
pay
it?
me.
Okay.
Okay, y'all want
Anyone
y'all
else?
willing-
You know why they
for
want you
people to learn, but y'all
online?
ain't up to date with the technology.
That's the WTO, y'all.
Yep,
Get down to the
Why
bottom
not?
of the
that's
fact.
right,
Yeah.
WTO.
that's right.
Yeah.
Who is the WTO in our country? Anybody knows?
No.
We can right now.
That same card I hold up.
Yeah.
Which card is that?
Brent.
Brent Simonet. Thank you very much.
Cost,
That's my MP.
cost. You see?
Gorgeous.
You see, say,
That's
you
all
can't-
breakdown.
You
right
see,
there.
say you can't order cost less than
WTO.
10 years. Here, shares and something more.
That's the one word.
Who's something more? Some I got a lot of money.
Everybody else do
Again,
and
it
use
goes back
ourselves
to
some
my
more.
same point.
Yep.
They gonna want to chip in your hand now.
It goes back
But
to
they already
Our dollar
national
and drop.
insurance card.
Our dollar and
The
drop
chip
in
in
every
everybody national insurance card.
every year. Our dollar
They
and
don't have all
drop
this chip.
in every year.
12%.
It's
Okay.
crazy. Hey, remember it
These
used
Guess
to,
what?
it used to be 1 to 1.
Guess what? You all look at Canada and United States and think they're doing good, right?
They know good.
Their dollar was dropped from years and
Look
years
up
And they ain't
ago.
gonna talk that no
I
time.
ain't gonna say that out loud.
But only
Because
had
it's
ignorant
crossing
government
abroad.
when let the
They
public
don't
know
cause a
everything.
global uproar if they talk to them like that, but amongst tables,
It wasn't no more dollar, y'all. We was the only
China in
country
charge.
with
With
dollar.
dollar, the dollar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
America only.
No,
Now- and now-
power with America? No.
No.
America ain't had a dollar.
Yeah.
No. But they ain't
We
gonna
were
talk that.
over
He was up
them.
there, yeah.
But they ain't gonna talk that. And
Yeah,
that's
who
why
that
they get
is?
merging into all our little offshore banks now, because we holding all this money.
We and the British.
That's why they doing this now.
Yeah.
To get the people to get out of the country to bring back them taxes to America. That's what that all about, you know.
It deep, y'all.
It's deep.
But the
And
real
it
problem
causes
is
global
education.
uproar.
exactly the root of the problem.
It's education.
We hold the chance to change it.
Yeah.
When we have our children, we
Limited,
teach.
limited chance.
We
because
hold-
No,
have
it
a
ain't
lot
no more
on this.
chance. The only
We
chance we have
hold
now.
the chance to change it.
No, they
Point
have it
blank,
on
people,
lock.
stop.
Listen,
We can't
let me
change
show
it no
you.
more.
Let
We
me show
can't change
We
it.
can't
Why?
change it.
Everything
Let's
is.
look where we are.
No,
Let me
no.
Who
show
running the
we
world?
cannot
Who running
change
the
it.
world? Who running the
No,
world?
that's
We
it.
can't change
You
it.
gotta
The
get rid
only
of the
way we
corruption
could change.
first.
Listen,
In
they
order to
said
change
that WTO was supposed to go into effect this year by 2019. The only way we could make that change so we don't give up our rights is by not signing in
Exactly,
with
yeah.
that WTO.
And then if we don't sign, then they still gonna
They're
want
gonna
to
dump us in because
Yeah.
why? We import
Well, that's
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
So that's why
That's
how
God's
we drop.
word
That's how
is
we
going
drop.
to be.
But we was ever on this
Yeah.
downward spiral.
That's it. That's
We
what we
Yeah.
can
was
see.
ever on this
Like,
downward
You know,
spiral.
the Bible
You
say,
know,
"Go
change
unto
the
the
God.
man who walketh in
This
justice."
thing,
That's
this
what we
prophecy,
can
Yeah.
teach us
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
prophecy time now.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing for that.
You done-
See,
you
that's
done
it.
missed
The way this
point.
world running,
It's
This
we
the
ain't
way
got no
it
power.
was.
None.
This
We
the
lose
way
it.
they
We
said
had
it's
it,
gonna
we
be
lose
in the
it.
Bible.
We lost it long
We
time.
can't
We
change it.
we actually had it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But we lost it.
Lost
Look
it.
at our leaders
We
in
sell
this
ourselves,
country.
Yeah.
We
sell
sold out
ourselves
all
short.
of our
Yeah.
resources. We
Yeah.
have absolutely nothing.
That's where we
Notice
went
who
wrong.
own everything in our country.
Why 10%?
Where the black people? Where are we
10%.
at? Where are we in it?
10%
Slaves.
of the country owns the
It's
country.
slaves
In
in
our own country.
10%.
Country.
And then 90% like
It
us.
takes us
crazy how the
thousands and
minority
thousands
is
of
the
dollars to
majority.
own one little small plot in our own country,
That's right.
whereas the persons on the outside come in and own the whole beachfront.
When
Yeah.
they still owing
And
the
they
only
owe
all
the
that
people.
million, and
Yeah.
then they want charge, they want send us to jail for $500, cut off our head for $500.
One little
Yeah.
When they
all this water on the island.
Yeah, we been on it.
All this water on the island.
Yeah.
Good
This
with
is
space
the
island,
thing.
100 spot.
And then they tell us that we can't
Sorry.
even go on our own beach no more because it's owned
By somebody
How do you own
else.
the water?
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Our country is in a
Like,
terrible
Even
state.
even the
And
Fred
not
Smith
even the
man,
country.
they say he
the
has a
whole
world.
property
The whole
in Freeport. They say what he's do say he have some monstrous dogs. So he's let the dogs run wild on the beach in
Look at
Freeport. To see him when those
Just
be
to keep
fighting,
people
to see
out.
him when those be fighting about let the shanty town stay and this and that whatever.
Oh.
He have his property where the dogs on the beach and people
And all
can't even
them
go on the
money
beach.
talks.
That's
Just
it.
anything to
Yeah.
make money. Oh, anything to make money and that's
Y'all, if y'all only know what has been going on,
I go
Yeah.
deep. It go deep.
it
a
is.
lot of speaking.
I see we only be looking at
And
the
you
surface.
care if you know the word of God, the wickedness is in.
High
places.
places, stretch over, listen, high places.
John get
What
across.
people don't get is they don't even just be like some people say, oh,
That queen
is one person in charge. Like
That
some people
queen
say
gotta be
Brent
like
Simonet.
130 or
If
135
y'all only
right now.
know-
She's a vampire.
She's
Who
so
all
old.
else in
Vincent
connection with him, y'all be
Vincent.
surprised.
Of course.
Trust me.
You know,
See,
inside so much.
prime example, the dump. Y'all know why the dump don't have the dump problem is never rectified. is because the people who contracted the dump and all them stuff owned by half of the MPs y'all see walking around here.
Yeah, we know
Johnny,
the
so
deal.
And
What is
every
that?
time and I speaking from knowledge, because my
Okay.
boyfriend, he has this company that does with Cayman Islands, and they convert the tires into oil, the fuel that the electricity company
For
uses.
real?
Wow.
Yes, and he's a Bahamian, and he came to the government under 3 different governments presenting the same case
And
of
they
him
And
told him
nobody,
sell him the
because
tires.
they don't want to keep the poor people
On
down.
the-
Let the white man
That's
go
what
and
happened.
do it.
And the thing about it is, no, they told him, he said, first of all, because you kind of mix, we would consider even talking to you.
What they
But-
mean?
That's exactly
His
what they
national,
said.
he's
a
a
Bahamian,
he's
probably.
Bahamian,
Mhm.
but he doesn't look Bahamian because
Okay.
he had
Donkey.
Like my
He
children.
Conky Joe,
is-
Conky
yeah,
Joe.
he's
Like
Conky
Conky
Joe.
Joe.
He's Long Island, right?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
On the agreement, under the 3 different governments, they
See
told
what I
him
mean?
his company has to merge under a bigger company.
Yeah.
So he will get.
They
What he
front
said,
it.
Sign off.
They
he will
front
get
it.
On the sign off is
And
probably
then
for
they
someone else to
60%
run
goes
it.
to
That's
whatever,
right.
right?
Yeah.
The 60%,
It's a lot of dirt
the
goes on
60%
like that,
of
my
the company
friend.
that was
Yeah.
owned was owned by 5 MPs.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
5 MPs, and they on one party. They between parties.
Yeah,
5
they're
MPs.
all
Like, I tell you
friends.
something.
It's a
And-
monopoly.
And he was hurt.
It's a monopoly.
The same thing with the coral reef place that used to be
Yeah.
by Awaki.
Down,
there.
down,
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
Coral
down,
World.
west.
Coral
Coral
World.
World.
Yeah.
It was him and 4 different investors that wanted to come
That's
and buy
why
Coral World
they messed up
and
Coral
rejuvenate
World.
it,
Because
right?
they hate to
Make
see
it into
us make it.
Yep.
It's only for one set of people to
Yep,
make
it's only
it.
They
for-
told
right,
us again.
you
The
got-
white side
The
part
foreign
of the West.
investors, we don't want Cayman Island foreign investors coming because if y'all do know, Cayman Island was just like the Bahamas, which was a tax-free nation
Right.
that has a lot of investment there because guess what?
Cayman.
They
That's where a lot of
they
the
vet their
rich people go
But
to
they
to
must-
save their money.
Because they
Yeah.
vet their
Yeah,
people.
sure.
So what
Right.
Cayman does, that's different because eventually moving to Cayman. What Cayman does that's different between the Bahamas is Cayman vets their people. So they make sure if you want to become a Cayman citizen, you have to have a certain standard that you living by and
Miles
certain
Monroe.
and certain amount of investment.
$30
When
Miles
when
Monroe.
the Cayman guys came and sat down with my boyfriend and they talked with the government told them, no, we ain't interested. We don't want y'all come here and rejuvenate, whatever. Meaning that you want this for yourself to do whatever you do. Y'all see this place move yet? And this is 15 years ago. From the conversation happened and nothing happened yet. Because why? Everyone hand in the pot and they will make sure at the end of the day
Keep
when
it
they
in.
retire and get our pension, they still making money, that
Yeah.
their children making money,
Yeah.
their children making money, and we don't say nothing.
That's how
That's
it
why I
is.
tell people
What's
when
it
you
about?
want
That's the way it's always
I can't
been.
hate on Branson.
That's the
Let me tell you
10%.
Let me tell you why I can't hate on Branson because he's a
He's
generation.
rolling- and he's rolling
He's a
similar people.
generational child,
He
right?
came from rolling
He's a
similar
generational
money.
child. So you can't
That's
hate on
why.
him. You
Yeah.
can't hate on him with a generational
No.
child. But the problem is,
Yes,
we
he
as
could do it,
Bahamians,
he had a choice.
but he can't help what he born into,
Everybody.
Yeah,
right?
he born
No,
into that.
that part of it. But now that you can
But
make a difference, make a
but
difference.
now he,
Stop being
you see
like
what
the
the difference is. If you look at
He don't care.
If you look at a
He just
foreign
like
child,
power.
think
No
about
good.
it. If you look at a foreign child versus a Bahamian child, look at the difference in their upbringing. A foreign child's parent will always teach them how to invest, how to flip money,
How to
how
save,
to save,
make
how to
money.
do this.
How to make
Yeah.
Bahamian
make money.
parents, we don't teach
All
our
we
children
teach
that.
them to do is
We teach them to borrow money, work
and
for
live
people,
paycheck to
whatever.
paycheck.
No,
Bahamian
that's
chil-
because that's what they made us
That's
do.
what they
Yeah,
they
that's
planted
us.
in our parents, that planted in us, that you plant in our children.
Yeah.
So when you sit down to the table and you listen to children
That's
talk,
how they kept
And
children
the thing
don't
is,
net,
us
children don't
10%
find,
kept the
whatever.
90
So now,
to keep
when
the
we
10%
thinking,
running the
we
country.
thinking
They
different.
signed up
Us
to the
Bahamians,
system.
we don't know
we
our
can break
rights.
it. But the problem
Yeah.
is,
We don't
we
know
could
our
break it, but the
rights.
problem is we allow, like
There's so much stipulations
we allow-
in
break
place.
it, but
We
we
can't break it.
we
How we
we
can break it? We
allow,
have so much people doing the
It's
same thing.
corrupt to all
we
that
allow
talk.
You
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
super value, you got extra value, you got cost share, you got solvents. Why?
We gotta get
Why?
rid of the corruption
break
first
it.
in
But
order to
it's
make
up
a
there,
change.
you
And
know,
I'm
it's
saying
not
yes,
gonna
we're
work.
willing to
the
make a change.
problem is it then
It's all about
far
competition.
Corruption lock.
It's all about greed.
That's what the Bible
And this
says.
is why
Greed.
Bahamians now that are educated don't want to live here because of the same issues.
Yeah.
It's too far gone.
But
we
guess
can't
what?
advance.
No matter where they go, it's
Exactly,
the same
where you
principle.
going? Where
You
you
can't.
going?
There's nowhere to
You're
run.
never gonna be on
There's
top.
nowhere to
You're
hide.
never gonna be on
One
top.
word
Never.
order.
Never.
That's what
Look at
speak.
it.
Well,
Right.
I kind of thought that they were coming down, but they showed me. I don't know if I saw the video with the guy. He had something in his hand. He was able to read the credit card in people's pocket.
and stuff.
That's
So,
The chip cards.
Yeah.
They have a machine now
Oh,
that you
really?
could read,
Yeah.
like how men put their
To see how much on your card?
They could
Yeah.
read your card and
They
use
don't
your
put your
card.
wallet in your
They say
back pocket
don't
no
put your wallet in the back pocket because the guy came right behind it and he read the whole card. The chip card.
I don't know, man.
Things getting
Where
exchanged
this
now.
happen?
In the
In the
States,
States?
the jeans getting
That's
exchanged
soon
now.
coming
Even
up.
like
Don't worry, that's soon
They
coming
trying right
up.
now.
must
They're
be done
discussing.
important.
No,
They just
and
ain't
then
using
what
it.
is even worse is right now they're discussing something in the States where they put their chip
The
in
chip
their
in the
phone-
hand.
in their hand.
Yeah.
And they
healthcare.
able to
You
pay
hear
for
when
their
we are
other-
forced
you
to
don't
do?
need, you don't need.
That's
So
the market
that's
piece
the-
right there. That's the market piece right there.
Slowly, surely it's
It's
coming.
like
We finished, that's
No.
it. This is the last generation.
This
But
is
we
the
have
last
it in our NIB cards.
Yeah.
Everybody
Everybody
has to
has a
have
chip.
the NIB card, and they want everybody to have that new one. That's the market
That's
piece
the
in the
part of it.
NIB card right
Yep,
there.
right there.
Because your
It's chip.
national insurance is your social security's number.
Everything,
Right.
everything.
And they're coming up with a new one.
Everything
Even a
on
new
that.
Look at
one.
your passport
Even your
now.
passport has
passport has a
something
chip in
in
it.
it too.
It's scary for us.
And the passport has the NIB linked to it now because I have the new
Yeah, we grew
passport.
up.
Yeah.
we
The
grew up.
national
one?
Yes, I have
We
the
grew up
The
new
new
one.
one, new one.
Let me
I
show
have
you.
See, we
that.
grew up
see.
in prophecy,
I
so we already knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So as we see it happening,
Seeing
it's
it
like,
happen.
Let me show
see,
you.
with people who don't know, it's like, okay, it's
It is what it is.
Oh, I want to get a chip in my hand.
Yeah, it's scary now.
But it's
because
like us, it's like,
we
whoa,
hear
whoa,
in
whoa.
our grannies
Look
talk
at
about
this.
it.
New passport have the NIB number and everything inside.
Yeah, it has
it.
everything.
The
Let me
passport
see
looks
it.
stink. I don't like it enough.
Oh,
It have the
barcode.
This one
barcode,
that look like
it have your
the-
national
Well,
insurance number in
I
it.
forget what this
And
is.
they
It's
have this-
holograph.
And I think
Oh,
your
yeah.
fingerprint is that too.
Yeah,
it.
your fingerprint and holograph.
Even though your face there,
Yeah, that's a
that's your
fingerprint.
fingerprint
And your
there.
holograph.
The model
That's your
crop.
fingerprint
Yeah,
there.
it's 3D and
Things
everything.
so serious now.
Your face there, my face there.
3D.
But my
see it.
fingerprint is
In there too.
Yeah.
embedded inside
Embedded,
that
it's
plastic where my
serious
face
thing.
is.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes, my fingerprint right in there. And there's you see the barcode? They will scan that and
And I
all
think
your
it's-
information
each page has
coming
a-
up from that barcode right there.
Each page is embedded with like
everything you've ever
little
done.
magnets.
Everything,
Yeah.
yeah, that.
Wait, that's why when you reach to the airport and they scan that and you can send
That's so
back,
quick.
they can send that back.
Oh,
They
this
can
a
send
new
that up.
one.
Yeah.
That's the
And
new
then they
one.
can know
Scary.
That's
automatically.
when they
Quick.
changing those
In a couple
e-passports to that
seconds.
now.
Will be just changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes
Right.
it double
Yeah.
A passport.
That's the e-passport. I
Yeah,
saw
e-passport.
That's the new e-passport right there.
I wonder what they call this one now.
e-passport.
EX.
Your fingerprint, your national
The
insurance
EX plus.
number. Everything in
But
that.
this insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, they're talking about us joining into this WTO. But you already join into it the minute you
Yeah.
have this.
Yeah. And
So
your
that means we
NIB
was in it, they
card.
just talking these things and
Yeah.
making it known to us. But
Ease
this
it
has
on.
been
You
done
just-
long
you
time.
just-
That you see that
Not
bar,
business,
that
it's just ease it
gold
on.
thing in the
Just ease
NIB
it
card.
on.
Yeah, step by
gold
step. They
thing
give
in
it
the
us
NIB
step
card.
by
Everything
step.
Yeah.
slowly.
And
Hey,
they link it to that.
we might actually be in a
That's a
no,
trip,
we
yeah.
are in a WTO. Just to let you guys know, we've been in
Yeah,
it. Yes,
we been in
Yeah.
it long time.
And they
that's
just
all.
bringing it out, and that's why they making
Slowly,
it
yeah.
hard.
And
You
talk
can't use
about
that
these
little-
stuff.
And they calling it upgrading technology.
We're the last one to be known
To
of
know
it.
about it, yes.
Model
To know
crop.
about it.
But then our government is being forced to
Into
do
it.
it.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
To
To enforce
enforce
it.
it.
That's why they had the last referendum.
Right.
You see what I mean?
And we all said
And
no
all
to
said
it
no,
into
because
it
they
anyway.
it's not comfortable with
We're not
something, they say no.
comfortable with it, and they say no.
Because they ain't saying everything we need to know.
Yeah. But
They
then
I mean,
Yeah.
behind the ball, in actuality, the people on the head have already made the
Already,
decision.
Yeah. No wonder why.
You and all that.
they only do this referendum to make us feel
Feel
like
like
No,
you have
something
say.
yeah.
that
Yeah,
this
it's
is
all
making.
political.
But
It's
it
It's all
has
political.
already
It's
been
all
done.
political.
That's right.
Handsome, I see
Look at
it.
the gambling. Most people say no. Didn't they legalize it anyway?
Okay.
It's illegal.
Oh, so
Yeah,
why you ask
it
us
was
if
a
you know
no.
who's gonna do it? If y'all know who's gonna do it, why you
Because
waste all the
it's
money on a
a
referendum?
And they want us to
It's a
feel.
fake-
Because it's
Yeah.
because they want to give you opinion. You have the right
That's
to
why
it.
they lying.
But that's what they do.
I mean, it's
They
politics.
make us
Democracy.
feel
This is
secure.
politics.
Man,
It's
they
sad.
might suggest to just say, okay, we
Yeah.
legalizing gambling.
No, they can't do that because
You can't do that because they
I'm
don't
not
Yeah,
too
Christian
much.
It's
nation.
not democratic.
But the no
Quote, quote,
vote win, and
democratic.
they still do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why y'all
Money
ask
talks.
The majority say no, and they
Make you
still do
feel
it.
comfortable.
We don't know our rights, man.
Like something
Make you feel like if you went to
But he
Like- like-
means you
like
don't
they
know
care.
rights. Right? No,
Yeah.
he means like when they say
That's like your
when they
parents
say
ask you what you want to eat, and then
12%.
I don't know what I got.
Everyone
I
was issue when
You
they
ain't getting
when
this
it
chicken
come,
because I
everyone
don't
was
know.
quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody was
You
quiet.
want,
And that's
you
our
want
problem.
McDonald's or
We
Wendy's?
just-
Like,
we
I
start
see.
talking before it happens.
happens, and then once it happens,
You just let it go.
alright.
Accept it. We
whoever
can't
said it
change
ain't
it.
not bad.
We could Listen,
Yeah, we
if
could.
we're trying to Bahamians,
Okay.
yeah, but they ain't got no other choice
What
to
you
do
would
it.
do if
Well,
the
that's
country
what I'm
in
saying,
that? You ain't got no
But I see
choice.
someone going after their
No,
country.
listen.
You ain't got no choice.
With those increases, it makes you worse, guys. It doesn't make it better.
No.
Because your economy now is dropping. You're
Unstable.
there, you
That's
can't
why
even
they
build
increase it.
roads. You can't build no building. You can't do nothing in the country. That's why everywhere looks like it's dying.
Yeah.
Because they can't do nothing. Why? Where all our money going?
Right,
In
and
one
they're
big
not,
hole.
and they're not even saying what they're doing with it.
That's what I'm saying.
7.5.
It's paying off them.
We ain't even seeing what they do with
But
it.
y'all don't know how much we have a lot of that.
He just paying off. He literally just
But
paying off
my
their.
thing is,
These some.
show us how you paying off the debt though. Why every month or every quarter?
You know why they
be
can't do
something
that?
can't do that.
but
They can't do
show.
that. It would show too much corruption.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like, she made a valid point.
We probably don't even know how much we in.
Everybody
garbage
hand will
situation,
always
idea.
be in a cookie
No, with the
jar.
garbage
So why
situation,
don't
think
stop?
about it.
So I
Years
think
ago,
Because they can't
remember
help
when
their
the government used to like garbage?
Yeah.
The government used to like garbage, but the dump trucks, they just miraculously went down. Those
But
people
they're
still
doing
work
it
for the
now.
government, you know. They still pay those people.
They still-
yeah.
yeah.
Now, because I always be in this position.
Yeah, but they don't
that's
actually
me.
pick up the garbage.
Because I get
They don't pick
told
up the
up.
garbage, they still get
Let me try to
paid.
get
That's
But
what
the
I'm
MPs
That's
opened
what they
up
do when they
different
open it now.
companies to pick up the garbage.
Yep.
So now they're
Mr.
paying
Charles
those
told me
people
only about once
and
in
they
a
paying
while.
people with the garbage. So now what's happening? You're paying double
Double
amount.
for
And you
the
can't tell us
same
that, then you
thing.
get upset.
And you wanna know why you can't make an NIV?
Because you make a lot of common sense. See, the
Why you gotta waste
That pool of money
seven and
going
three
somewhere else.
Exactly.
Pull up money, you don't be hard.
No,
They
see,
paying
the
double
problem
for
wait
people that
two and
garbage.
three
I
months.
tell
The
you,
problem
just
is-
pay that your one
Let
check.
me show you
Just like
something.
$100.
Let me show you how our country is as simple as it is. Y'all know on one straight highway we got about 10 different contracts to clean up one highway. Y'all know that, right?
Why
For
you need
one-
10 different contracts?
Listen, from let's say for example, the six-legged spike, the six-legged roundabout. You got about 6 people contracted to clean the six-legged roundabout. 6 different
One
companies.
company put on
Why they
there.
just
One-
to get one company to let that company hire
Exactly.
other
Because
people?
what happens is in this country you got friends and lovers.
Yeah,
And when I get up there, I gotta look out for you. And that's
Exactly.
where corruption
You make
comes in.
promises.
And so the money was supposed to be used for roads or whatever, we gotta pay our friends
And
who
because
help us
every
campaign.
park
So
have
now our
different
country
persons.
getting debt.
Talking
They
of
know, and they
the
say they're
clean.
hiring like 100 people, they only have like 10 people.
And no, actually, what they no, and actually now one guy who came to the bank and told me, he said, "You go, I used find 2 Asian man, let them clean up, and I pay them little tonight." But
Exactly.
he's make $10,000 a month
Exactly.
from government to clean up property.
Exactly.
So you have them loopholes that in it, and they can't expose it
We have
because guess what?
corrupted our country.
Everybody doing
That's
it.
crazy.
People have gone in politics now for self than for country. That's the reality.
Yeah.
And so now every government trying to call the same old, we trying to clean up, but we cleaning up and making at the same time.
Oh, they cleaning up. Yeah, they
No,
they cleaning
but
up.
instead of cleaning, you got 10 of making. That's the reality.
Yeah,
Because you have
no,
on
they
both sides.
cleaning up. They
So
Yeah,
it goes and
cleaning all the
goes.
money.
But the reality is, but at the end of the day, you have to think now. It forcing us to think out of the box now. You
Yeah.
gotta now think of other ways
Other ways.
to make money
Be
besides.
careful who you vote for, basically. End of story.
You know,
It's
And
the
don't.
Indians don't know how to vote. Let's
The
not-
prime example.
They
How
only
long
go
we supposed to
by
put?
they only
How
go
long we supposed to
by
put the money behind
what
the
you
football?
say. You don't go by what
No.
people
They don't
say
go
because
by
I can say I can get
politics.
$2,000 and I ain't you no money.
It's not structured. It's not structured.
Bohemians
But
don't
like,
If you look at
read.
if you look at elections in the United States, they go down the gamut.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Economy, social.
Thank
They
you.
go down every day.
Yeah.
State
We
facts.
so we
That's
And then
we
based on
backwards.
that intellect, the
That's
people
true.
make a decision.
Yeah.
Vote off the simple
I-
day.
But us, we just go by
Please
people.
vote off
I'm
symbols.
not. No, I'm not at PLP. Perry, you do what he say he's gonna do.
You
I
going
mean-
far? You going far? You
I
going
don't do
far?
politics, and
My
I
Grammy
can
is
tell
PLP,
anybody.
so I
can tell
PLP.
Yeah, I
That's
can
the
tell
story
anybody.
for that.
PLP would have been the best to carry this
I
country.
think so.
They started a lot of things.
Yeah.
F&M just stopped everything, and
And it corrupt.
people look at
Every
facts.
man is so
Yeah.
something
No,
happen.
I
Sit
know.
down, PMH chicken, get it right, PMH.
My opinion,
$1,000,000
what I think needs to happen, and this is straight across the board, we need to forget colors, forget parties, and we need to elect people that
Yeah,
can
people.
do the job.
Based on
Like
what we know,
individuals.
not
We
what
have
we
to
hear.
go for individuals. You have to go for individuals.
I'm gonna
versus
stop
parties.
it right there. Why? Because no matter who goes in,
All
the way
do
that
the
the
same thing.
system.
We need to
No,
know.
it's because the way the
It's already-
system is designed, it will make no change no
We need
matter
to
who
choose from
goes
what
in.
we know and not what we hear.
I have to be broken down from what we rooted.
Like you see, Travis try to make a little difference,
Yeah.
right? When he disagree.
Like
But
I
you still
said,
can't do to him for disagreeing, but he
the
has to right.
system,
You
the
said we
way
have
it
to
is
right.
designed,
Yeah, that's true.
we can't do nothing about it. Why? Because from conception, it was designed that way.
Some very intelligent people
That is true.
designed
They
the
put that
system,
together.
lawyers and
Mhm.
legal counsel.
And they
They
did, yes, actually.
knew
They didn't just
all
put it
the
up.
legal loopholes.
Well, who you
and
think
all
it
these
was?
things.
Our same brother, Pinland. He's a part
Oh
of
yeah, Finland
it.
said
All of them.
He is
Finland
number
said some
one in
good-
it.
What did your boy
And he
say?
was a lawyer.
All of them
Oh,
were
the
in
same
it
one.
together. My
All
friend,
of
listen
them.
to me.
Said something
All
big.
of them are in it
And they have us
together.
out here fighting
They are all,
amongst
they
ourselves
have
like we
all
fools.
sold out.
And they're friends.
You got me?
Yeah.
It's a sellout game from
They
the
are
conception.
friends. They are in business together.
We
They
can
are in
hold on
bed
to God.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold on to God.
That's
We
right.
fighting amongst ourselves over them and
They
they
keep your sanity.
They
sit
live
at
in.
the table.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, son.
They same dinner
It's
table.
the
they
same
do.
thing.
Everyone say they will make
They
a
are
change.
each other's children's
Until they get empowered.
Yeah.
godparents.
Mhm.
They work together. They will
work
go
together,
against
they
one
play
another.
together.
It's like
Their
cousin from
children play
Andros.
together. Their children are god brother, god sister.
And in this country, it's who you know.
And like I said, it was sold out even from Martin Luther King time,
Yeah.
from Jesse Jackson, all them people
Yes,
back in the
fine,
day,
boy.
they who fought.
Yeah, they actually tried.
But it's a sold
It
out
was
game.
never- yeah.
That's why they're dead.
Yeah.
From you born black, you
Yes.
been
Yeah,
you
you've been
still-
doomed.
Yeah.
From Jesus Christ died on the cross, my friend.
Yeah, the struggle was always real.
Yeah, the struggle was real.
Slavery.
He couldn't even find a stable to get in with all the animals. He stayed. You see? He had to live in the stable. So, my friends, it boils down to getting it right within you.
Within you, right?
So, don't even worry about them people out there.
Yeah.
Christ said, we're in this world, but not of it.
Yeah.
So, stay far from it.
Yeah.
Believe you me.
Yeah.
Don't get in it because it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very deep.
So,
Tell you.
Yeah, so we're gonna do what's right and pleasing in God's sight in any event. That's bottom line. You hear what what's his name said? The former president of the United States, Barack Obama. He
yeah.
said, "Why wait for a savior? We don't need a savior.
Save yourself.
Blessed Redeemer, Christ already died. That's the savior. That's the only one." But he's saying that why? Because we know the Antichrist has to come out.
Yeah, it has to. That's prophecy. It has to be fulfilled.
Just
The word of
one,
God
just
is gonna
one.
come out.
It has to
Yeah.
come to pass.
Huh?
You can't rewrite that.
You ain't nothing finished yet. You ain't passed nothing till you're dead. You wait and see.
I've heard it before that Barack Obama is Antichrist. It was like, what?
That ain't no true though.
Gorgeous, we don't know.
He wasn't.
God says
I know.
Anything
the
opposite-
name. We should know it. Count the number. Say, you know the name.
Yeah.
The number is what? 666. And that being out from how long ago?
From King Hatshepsut.
I don't
From
think
how
it-
long
I don't
ago?
Oh
think
my
it-
God, I know, but no
It's not- it's not-
Victory sign. All these symbols has been out from conception. From the
Yeah.
country was born into the British Embassy.
Yep.
That's who we came under. They didn't discover this place. We were always here.
It was always
God
there.
had us always here. Black
Yes.
people was here before they came.
Yeah.
Why you think we dominate the
The
country?
Arawaks, the
Why do you
Incas,
think all the
Aztecs,
black people
the
dominate?
All them people was always
Because we
here.
were always here.
Always here.
Talking full. They bring in false history to us.
Yeah.
Follow the word of God and you should see.
Yeah.
But we didn't understand the word of God because we never used to read it. We couldn't read.
Yeah.
That's why they kept us ignorant.
Yeah.
You see.
Used to go
That's
to
why
the
they didn't
jealous.
want us to get the education.
Folk story. That's what they used to tell us. Folk story and folk
Religion goes deep too.
Yeah, religion is deep.
Religion goes very deep.
Very deep. And it's all kind.
Yeah.
So many.
You have to have so much faith.
Boy, if that ain't in you, and you could tell when you ain't from here. Yeah.
Only hope.
Only
When you
hope.
talk about all this,
It's
it's depressing. To
yes.
think, okay, you mean it can't get no better?
Really, what you
Can't get-
living- what you living on
my
earth for?
children. Why are we here for? What we fighting
Yeah.
for? What we learning Spanish for?
Yeah.
It get no better. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only
The
hope.
Bible discourages.
Communication, see?
It's
The
fact that we
Bible
have God.
discourages
That's our only
having
hope
kids
because
in
the
these
Lord.
days.
The Bible discourage having
Having kids in
kids.
these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It
is
does.
the woman
This
with
talk
many
about
children,
it.
yeah.
It does.
Go to the woman with many children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's still breastfeeding the
Yeah,
baby?
That's why I need no more child. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think
Because
I
when I
can't
think
be
about
taking
when my
care of
children,
yeah.
13 and 10, they got to grow up with this, and
Yeah.
this bad
And getting
now.
worse.
It's
Yeah.
probably
Let's
don't
say
come
It's too
along
much
with
they
that.
have to
Getting
battle.
worse.
Even with the like, if you
Hello?
the United
It's
States to
depressing.
begin with, like the same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
It's all over television
That's
now.
right.
Our children often now.
Our children see
the
it.
fact that that's
Even the
not right.
cartoons them.
Oh, we can tell them
We can
that's
tell our
not right
children
when
that
it's
ain't
accepted.
right, that's the
That's what they
problem.
see.
So that's what they see.
Okay.
It's in commercials and everywhere now. So
Everywhere.
Which
all
you
we
mean,
say is not right.
That's sad, eh?
Isn't that
So
sad?
that's why the Bible
That's
is
sad.
discouraged.
Discouraging.
Devil
kids
just
in
take
these
over.
days.
It's sad.
Oh, wow.
So you
Yeah.
realize the
It's
fact that
not.
we
It's
actually
wrong,
are
it's
in the
wrong.
last
Yeah,
days.
in a confused generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the generation becomes confused. They don't know what is
Why
right,
They
what
don't
is
know right,
wrong.
what's wrong no more.
Sad generation. And oh boy, that's why he also said those who were born in that time will know it. You would see it. He's gonna come back in the time where those persons who were born and to see all the different changes.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The dead in Christ shall rise.
Yeah, we're gonna see the.
Yeah,
We're
to
gonna
actually
actually be here to see the
experience
coming of the Lord and
Yeah.
all the things
I
into
think
effect.
so.
Yeah.
This is the generation
And that's the beginning
now.
of the
That's
day.
us.
So we the chosen generation. Eh?
Yes, we are the chosen generation.
So eventually you're gonna have to see it.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, but no
Israel?
judgment,
Israel came into effect
Yeah,
in
churches in
1948.
19
They
even.
knew that's the beginning of the history of the Word of God right there. When Israel came back to know itself as a nation in 1948. That's when it
Wow,
occurred.
That wasn't all that young.
That wasn't too long ago.
No.
I'm only
So
50.
it's
Yeah.
what's the
You
number?
see
of
what I'm
years
saying?
from
Yeah.
that?
I don't look it.
It's 200
Yeah,
years
that's
from
no
that,
help
right?
now.
Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I've asked, what's the number of years? Because I know it's the number of years from the date that Israel acknowledged that they're a nation again. Come back. Come
For
forward. 200 years?
over 200
Over
years.
200.
Mhm. Imagine that.
So we almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't long. And remember, we also have the prophecies where it's 3.5 years. Notice what we're in now. We're in 18. Blessed Redeemer, 2000 going fast, eh?
Yeah, going fast.
I
Fast,
mean,
wide.
we are ready. Yeah, we are ready now in 19 next year.
Yes.
And next year
Remember
right there.
when it was turning 2000?
And we
Y2K,
thought it was going to
It was
finish.
I thought that's the end of the year, Y2K.
Crash and all this crazy kind
No,
of
All kind of
Y2K is that's like 20 years
That's
ago.
20,
Yeah, that's
18,
20 years. And that's almost what we call ancient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
score.
ancient.
That's
Yeah.
one. That's how much score it is.
18 years.
Yeah, that's true.
We are
That's for real.
60. They said 70. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
We've
score
been
is
gone.
20, yeah.
That's a lot of years gone by in 2000. I thought I would have been gone long time too. And I'm only 50 and I thought I would have been gone.
Yeah.
In this one little 10 years spot.
Yeah.
10 to 20 years.
Now you guys are here in this time and you're wondering how long it's gonna be, eh?
Yeah.
It ain't much longer,
And
And they
child.
been saying that for my great grandma
And
time though. Jesus
coming
come.
from
Yeah, my
that
great granny
time.
dead. And
So what
I
that
was-
tells you,
she was
gorgeous,
94.
it's even closer now than ever before.
Yeah.
Imagine back then to now.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, we're in some serious times, but we have to move on and live as we go along. And like I said, put Christ first, you guys. That's all we could do. Ain't nothing else you could do. Don't go to hell for no man.
No.
So don't go for you either. So that means you better be out of there.
You see what it is, okay? I can't take that.
So that means we must do what is right. Yes. And so that's why I'm straightforward with you guys too. Now we've went over our time, but we got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go, and we're gonna stay till 1.
Yeah. That's fair.
Okay, so page 8, everyone. Useful phrases. Let's go on because we're still on. Salutations. Saludos. And we have to know this because you have to pass. We ain't staying back no time. All right? You have to know the information. This should be pretty much okay. Sandy, you've done some before, right? Spanish.
Last time grade 9.
Okay. Yours was how long?
K-12.
Grade 12. Okay, hers isn't too bad. Okay. And I know some of you did it before. Who's told me they didn't have anybody? We all had a little, right? So it shouldn't be too bad. So we can call all of these words. We know how to call them, and the spelling should be easy for each one, right? Because they look alike, right? The way we say them comes out the same. Okay? So back to page 8. ¿Cómo se llama usted? The same format that occurs here. ¿Cómo está usted? It's the same thing with ¿Cómo se llama usted? and como te llamas tú. Alright? It's the same thing. Let's take a look. We said como está usted. Now we're going to use perdón. Como se llama. Notice I use se llama and then usted.
Usted.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se llama usted? What are we asking?
What is your name?
What is your name? Good.
Ma'am.
And then we also can ask ¿Cómo
Damn.
te llamas?
That's plurally.
Tú. No, we still have singular. This is singular, singular.
Formal and informal.
Formal and informal.
Okay, alright.
Same thing. It would take the same format. Formal, informal. So this one is formal. This one is informal. And both of them ask the same thing. What is your name? What is your name? Same thing here with this question asks, how are you, right? Both questions, we have two questions there. It's number 2 question. Notice in number 2, this one here, we use the informal way of speaking. Let me put it closer here. Okay, this is number 2, where we use the informal question, all right? Informal, informal, formal, formal. To answer the question, ¿Cómo se llama usted? Or ¿Cómo te llamas tú? The response will be what?
Me llamo.
Me llamo. Me llamo.
Me llamo.
Llamo Simone.
Me llamo Simone, right. And notice, me llamo with the O on the end of llama. You notice that? So you know that refers to who?
I mean.
I, first person, okay? O always tells us first person, okay? So, the next one, pleased to meet you.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Pleased to meet you. Mucho gusto. Okay, it's a lot to meet you. Gusto. Notice that is?
Yeah.
Mucho gusto. Pleased to meet you. Because mucho means a lot, remember?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Very well or fine is what?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. We're still in this. Okay, these phrases for where we have the greetings. Okay, muy bien. Very well or fine. Where are you from? A question.
¿De dónde es usted?
De dónde es usted? That question can also be in an informal way. How would we ask that?
¿De dónde es
Said,
tú?
¿de dónde eres tú?
Hoy, sí. ¿De dónde eres tú? All right? And we will learn that when we conjugate the verb ser, which is to be. Okay? And estar. Okay? We'll go over those when we do this breaking down of the verbs. Okay? So, ¿de dónde es usted? Where are you from? Or, ¿de dónde eres tú? Okay? That's the informal way of saying where are you from. Same thing. Okay? Soy de las Bahamas. I am from the Bahamas. Do you speak English?
Habla inglés.
Habla English. That verb, habla, comes from a verb
Hablar.
to speak.
speak,
Very
yeah.
good. All right? Which is to speak, habla, and that can be conjugated. Gorgeous. That's when we go into conjugations. Okay? And I speak a little would be.
Hablo un poco.
So you notice you're learning to speak without knowing where it came from. You see that, right? I speak a little Spanish would be hablo un poco de español. Okay?
So if I want to say, I don't know, I don't see, I say no hablo
No
de
hablo.
español.
No, take out the de. You don't need de.
No hablo español.
No hablo español.
But you
Not
speak
hablo,
in
remember?
Spanish.
It's what?
Hablo.
Hablo. Not hablo, but hablo.
Hablo.
Right. Take off the H sound and pronounce your vowel,
So
right?
I speak a lot would be hablo.
Hablo.
Hablo mucho de.
Hablo.
Hablo. No hablo. No hablo.
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 Hablo mucho.
Hablo mucho.
Hablo
es
mucho
Español.
Español.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause you know.
If you put usted, that's you, but you're talking about yourself, hablo.
mucho.
Because
español.
hablo says I. Yeah, okay? So I speak a lot, yes. Hablo mucho español, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. How do you say?
Como se dice?
Dice.
That's very important to know in the Spanish in the Spanish countries, right? How do you say? ¿Cómo se dice?
You say,
Como
como
se
se dice
dice?
frog in Spanish.
Exactamente, perfecto.
Right.
¿Cómo se dice frog en español? Sapo. They would say back to you, sapo.
Well, hopefully they know English. Exactly. Because they still would be
No, well, exactly. That
Yeah,
person must
hopefully
know
they know
both
English.
languages. Yes, because then you need to know how to say it in Spanish, and you're not familiar with it.
Right.
That person must be familiar with both.
Right.
Mhm. Okay, so then the next question.
¿Qué
¿Qué
significa?
significa?
¿Qué significa? Okay, very important too. ¿Qué significa? Okay? What does it mean? ¿Qué significa sapo?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right? How do you pronounce this word? Also very important. How do you pronounce this word? Of course, that would be very important for my gorgeous with your dictionary.
Yeah, oh yeah, they have the same.
Yes.
Trap of it.
Exactly. So you exactly. So you'd say, ¿Cómo se pronuncia esta palabra? Mhm. How do you pronounce this word? Okay. So if you didn't know, so it's hard, eh?
Yes.
And then the practice at the bottom, ¿Cómo se llama? We have hablemos, let's talk or we talk. Yeah. Talk and speak is the same verb. Okay. So, hablemos. ¿Cómo se llama? So you'd answer, me llamo, and your name. Notice I showed you the next form. ¿Cómo te llamas? Same thing, right? ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho?
What is her name?
¿Cómo se llama el muchacho?
Name
What
of
is
the
the name of the
girl?
girl?
Boy.
What's the name? Oh, sorry. What's the
El
boy's name?
is
Referring to-
muchacho.
Muchacho, yes.
Boy.
What's the boy's name?
Mhm. And ¿cómo se llama la muchacha?
What is her name?
What is the girl's name, right? And the class A, me llamo Señora
Miss-
Porras.
Mistress.
Yes, Porras. Okay? So to answer for he and she, his or her name, we say se llama. Se llama.
Your name. Or
His
His and her?
name.
your name.
So it's the same thing for his and
Yeah,
her.
se llama.
Se llama.
Se llama. Se llama. Se llama Christopher. Se llama
Simone.
Simone. Like that. Okay? Same thing. Se llama is used for both masculine and feminine. Yes. His or her name is se llama. The verb there is llamar or called. Yeah.
Yeah, llamar.
Yes. To call. Name.
Oh, yeah, I see.
To name. Yes? So to say good morning, mister, we say what?
Buenos
Yes,
dias.
yes, senor.
Señor.
Very good. To say good morning, Carmen,
Buenos
Buenos
dias.
dias, Carmen.
Carmen.
how are you?
¿Cómo
estás
estás
tú?
All right, let's go. Good afternoon, miss.
Buenas tardes, señorita.
Adios. Oh, perdón. Goodbye. See you tomorrow, George.
Adiós. Hasta mañana, Jorge.
Very well, thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
Good night, Mrs.
Buenas noches.
Good night, madam.
Buenas noches, Alicia.
Oh,
Madam.
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 Senora. That would take the same one too, okay? Senora is madam or Mrs.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to good night, Alicia.
Buenas noches, Alicia.
All right.
This hasta mañana is George, right? Oh.
But yeah, George is Jorge.
Jorge.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, good.
Yeah, she get it.
Huh?
I hear
I was
her.
trying to figure out how she
She's
get
in the
Jorge.
car. She said.
Oh, yes. Jorge.
So if I
Yeah.
say George, I'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
name is George
I
in
mean, the name
Spanish.
is George, but
It's Jorge.
English. It's George in English.
Jorge.
In Spanish, it's Jorge.
So
Yeah.
what's it saying if I say
Simone
George?
is not Simone in Spanish.
No.
Right?
Simona.
what was
I don't know what Simone would be.
What's Simone?
Simone?
Simone.
Simone?
Yo, I got some crack on my
And
name.
you can't say it the same way.
Because remember we said only common name
Yeah, like
changes.
Pablo.
Only
Yeah.
common name
common
changes.
names.
Yes.
If she's-
Any made up name,
Okay, maybe.
you
have to
gotta
stay like
stay the
that,
same.
yeah.
Yeah, it remains the same. Remember I told you about my name, how my
You
name
would
is?
be,
Audriana.
Adriana,
Yeah. So you look up
It
yours?
says the same.
It says the same, see that? Simone.
Mine's with
Simone.
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 It's just
Simone.
pronounced in
Simone,
Spanish.
yeah.
Pronouncing her name, but it's still the
Yeah.
same.
Yours changed completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
that's interesting.
What's yours again?
Ethernet.
Oh yeah, Ethernet.
That's
You know
the
that
Ethernet.
that's gonna stay Ethernet. Look it up and see what they pull up.
Mine says Cristobal.
Cristobal, sí. Cristobal.
Let me ask.
Because it's Christopher, it's Cristobal in Espanol.
Yeah,
Different.
Cristobal.
Cristobal is his name.
Because of the longest today.
Right, Cristobal. They know it's
They give him a
common.
name, yeah.
It's common name.
E-P-H-E-N-E-T-T-E.
That's sweet.
And no PH in Spanish.
No.
EPH.
Wow.
No PH.
E-N-E-T-T-E.
It doesn't exist in Spanish because that FA has that same
Yes.
sound. So there's no PH in Spanish. You know that, right?
Google
I
image,
know,
boy.
yeah.
They ain't even give a sound for you.
You see what I'm saying?
What is that?
Your name stay the same. Nobody changes it.
Who made that up?
Yeah, Cristobal, we know that because that's common. I would have known that. Yours is?
Demetria.
Demetria won't change either because that's made up too.
Isn't that
Yeah.
German? That's German.
Yours come from Demetrius almost.
Demetria.
What's your name, man?
Yeah, Demetrius.
That's Greek.
German, I don't know which one it is, but I know it's
Demetria.
not Spanish.
Demetria.
They have it in Espanol too for Demetrius, but they won't have
I
it
think
for
mine
the
will
A.
be the same.
Yeah, close to her, right? Demetria, and Sandy. You already have Sandy. They can
Yeah.
call you Sandy anyway, because it have like a
They use the word
Spanish
san.
already. You see,
The word
San and D.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Sandy.
Sandy.
They have it. That's a name. Aguilar Sandy.
Sandy.
That exists in Spanish. I know it for sure.
Yeah.
But not with a Y, with an
Oh,
I.
I.
Yeah.
Very
All right.
good.
Sandy is Aguilar. I know somebody whose name is Sandy Aguilar. Their last name is Aguilar.
I know that. I know that. last name.
Aguila.
Yeah. All right. Sandy Aguilar.
They say
Say-
Arenoso.
¿Quién es?
Arenoso.
Arenoso.
What are
¿Para
Sandy.
quién?
Sandy.
Sandy.
In Spanish.
Mire. But Sandy exists in Spanish as a last name as well. They spell it that same way. As not your Y, they put an I.
Ah,
Yeah. Uh-huh. And
Bruce.
Bruce.
Is Bruce it?
Put in Bruce Gorgeous. We doing the technology now.
We have the dictionary book.
Man.
No, the dictionary.
Dictionary for vocabulary.
Yes.
I just say it.
Vocabulary.
That's a good one.
Okay. What did he say for Bruce?
I
Yeah.
say
They pronounce it the same way.
Same way, Bruce it.
They just, yeah, they just
They just put
Yeah.
an E. Bruce.
Brucey.
Mhm. ¿Y cómo te llamas tú?
Ordell.
Oh yeah, Ordell. I call her Tincola
I know what
Ordell.
dance.
Ordell.
Ordella. See what they call her.
we need Ardell or Adele.
Ordell.
Or O-R-D.
O-R-D.
ELL.
E-L-L?
Uh-huh. Two L's she used.
No, they ain't pronounce it.
You see?
Yeah, they ain't pronounce it. They put ordeal. They didn't.
Ordeal. They used, yeah, because it's when it's made up, it's like that.
It's all
Yeah. You could put my name in too, gorgeous. A-U-D-R-E-Y. A-U-D-R. Good practice, right?
Yeah.
A
So I was thinking this.
Y. So you get the letters, right?
stop practicing it.
Spell your name. That's good practice. Spell your name.
See, fix it up. I spell it right.
Yeah.
No?
There you go, gorgeous. You use strategy on me.
I spelled it right.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't come up. Audrey didn't come up.
Yeah, I told you because my name is funny there. They used to call me Audriana. Yeah. They use a way to make it easier for them. But my name won't change either. It stays the same. All right? But I know it's a name from England. It's really nobleman. A noble person. That's what it means.
Audrey.
Yes. You know how them English people go, right?
How are you?
Mommy thought of an English person. That's how I got my name. My second name is Lynn. Yes.
Wow.
That's pretty.
Yeah, Audrey
Yeah,
Lynn.
you got the whole thing.
Yeah. So,
Zion.
They pronounce my son name as Zion.
Zion?
But his name isn't Zion.
What is
It's
it?
Zion.
Huh?
It's Messiah.
Yeah, because they don't pronounce the Z and
Yeah, it's
That's how I
different.
was gonna see.
S-I-O-N? Oh.
Simone.
From her name.
That's cute. I like that.
But they convert the S to Z.
I told you. Yeah, it's
Zion.
similar.
It's
Wow.
Zion.
Wow. Wow.
See?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now when you go home, now I can
Hey,
say
you
Zion.
home, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Zion,
Figure out.
right?
My name is not Zion. He's not gonna answer me. That's
Oh,
cool.
Yeah. Interesting, right? So that's how you learn the language. Okay?
Crystal.
Cristobal.
Was it in Spanish? Crystal. What is it?
Cristobal.
Cristobal. Is
That's
his
a
name.
girl name though. Cristobal.
No.
No, Cristobal.
Bal. B-A-L on the
Cristobal.
end.
Yeah, Cristobal.
Sandy. I just found
Cristobal.
that Sandy is in Spanish. Eh?
We looked it up already, remember?
Yeah,
Yes.
Sandy.
Yeah, I saw
Mhm.
it same.
Sandy.
Sandy won't change. Yeah, most names won't change. Common names changes. Like we do all the Bible names, those are what we
David,
consider
Michael,
right, common names.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
they mean by common names. Okay?
Sarah.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, Sarah is still the same. Only thing they're gonna pronounce it the Spanish
Sarah.
pronounce it Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, you know, say
Yeah, it's
So how
Sarah.
do they pronounce Mary?
Sarah.
How do they
Maria.
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 Yeah, Maria.
Yeah.
Remember, I always say
Ave
Santa Maria.
Maria.
Ave Maria.
Right, Maria.
Yeah.
Mary is
Very
Maria.
common Spanish name.
It's common, very common. Yeah, very common. Carmen, we just use Carmen.
So
That's common in
when
Spanish.
if my name is Mary, I say me llamo Maria
Yeah, me llamo Maria.
versus saying Mary. But then the person will know that means Mary.
Well, no.
No,
Then they say Maria. It's the
just
same.
Maria.
It's Maria.
They don't think about it.
They don't think it in
You see what I'm
English.
saying? Like
Yeah.
if I say like me llamo Maria, my name is Maria, my name is Mary.
So then you have to
So-
say me llamo Mary.
Mary.
Right, say Mary and let them call you Maria.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Your name is Mary and it doesn't change. My name is Audrey and it doesn't change. It stays the same despite the fact they're gonna call you Maria. Yeah. And they can try to say Marie. They can call her Marie. Yeah. They ain't gonna say Mary.
No.
They can say Marie. Yes. All right. So that's our page. Your work will be page 9. You will complete page 9. Something's missing. You are to supply the appropriate missing words and answers for the following. And you can look back to page 7 to also assist you. All right?
So it's homework.
Yes, you'll do that for homework. When we come back, we'll go on to los números. For now, remember our main objective is to learn what's here. All right? So we can pass our exam easy. All right? So we would have covered 2 today, which was actually saludos. Hello. We can study those, go over those at home, so you're familiar with them. If I say hasta mañana,
See you later. See you tomorrow.
tomorrow is that one. Mañana and hasta luego.
See you later.
Okay. Hasta pronto.
See you now.
Soon. Pronto.
I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. No. Ahora.
Right now.
Right. See you now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hasta
Yeah,
ahora.
what's that pronto is now.
Pronto is soon and ahora is now. So everyone signed this already, right? Okay, so we're good for today. We had a little fun. We included a whole lot of our history in it. The Bahamian history and culture. Saludos is our second topic, so remember to go over that as well. And remember our quiz is the alphabet next class. Yes?
Quiz too?
Yes. Next class will be our quiz with el alfabeto. So we're taking our time. We're not rushing because we have till December, right? And the book isn't very long. We'll be doing these activities in no time as we go through the class, all right? So the first activity is on page 9. So you complete that and we'll see how you do on that. I'll mark that and we go on to numbers. Because you have to actually learn all this information, okay? Make sure you know those phrases. Hello is?
Hola.
Okay, good. We will never get that one wrong. How are you?
¿Cómo estás?
All right. What is your name?
Me llamo.
What is your name? Ask the
Oh,
question.
sorry.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? Now answer the question.
Me
Me
llamo.
llamo Tiffany.
Right. So there you see, if I say, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Answer the question.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien, gracias. Good.
¿Y tú?
Bien, gracias.
Mhm.
Así es. All right. Bueno, nos terminamos ahí. We'll stop there, right? We'll finish there until next class. Fue muy interesante, right?
Yes.
It was very interesting. But we still have time, guys, so don't feel bad when we go into those discussions because we still have time to go over everything, all right? Mhm. So far, so good. El alfabeto, make sure you practice that, okay?
I should try to make it because it actually. Yeah, that's true.
Any questions before we leave? Anybody you have a question before we go? It will be fine, I'm here. You wish to discuss anything? I'm right here. You feel good so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah, it isn't too hard on your brain.
No, not yet.
Come on, man.
I know I'm coming.
That's a math audible.
Yeah, you'll be fine. With the practice, you
Yes.
keep practicing and you'll be fine.
See you.
Adios. Not see you, say adios. We learn to say goodbye. Adios.
Adios.
Y como para parar eso.
Thank you so much.
And come stop this, y'all gorgeous. This y'all thing to do. Y'all know how to do this. Oh, there it is. I see the red button. It came up.